Bowen got a buddy.
Bowen got a buddy.
Bowen did get a buddy.
Got a buddy.
Me?
No, Bowen.
Yeah.
No, and he's asking if he was.
No,
a buddy
different
Yeah,
buddy.
I have a different.
He's
different buddy.
everyone's friend.
I am, in fact, everyone's friend.
Well,
That doesn't make it less sinister the more you say it.
Good.
I mean, I don't think it's trying to be sinister.
Tries not to, but it just keeps happening.
We haven't found Manny's like kill trigger. Did just like go off and just start murdering people left and right.
You'll
Kill
see.
John Lennon.
Whoa.
Kill John Lennon.
Welcome everybody to episode 10. Like,
Woo.
it feels like it should be
Double
much
digits.
more than that. Yeah, last time on Odyssey of the Dragonlords, we had, I believe you started having tripped off of the Horn of Belmetria. You left the Mossy Temple. Soon after which you traveled back to Astoria, but on the road to Astoria, you had an encounter as you were camping with a four-legged humanoid, a centaur who was very drunk, who just wanted to see if anybody wanted to go. You wanted to go, dude?
You wanna go, dude?
Bowen graciously stepped up, and after beating him, it seemed that this centaur was friendly, and all he wanted was a friendly scrap. But he was also emotionally distraught, having lost his previous partner in crime. Does anybody want to tell me the centaur's name for? Oh, no, I got it.
Full on.
All right, both of you get both of you get some inspiration. Hey. Yeah, you met Folon. He told you all he was from like this island called Scorpion Island, where if they are not bonded with a rider by the time they're 18, they turn into scorpions as a part of some curse laid upon them on this island. And so he lost his previous rider. He wasn't sure if that meant that now he had to find a new one, or else he was going to turn into a giant scorpion. But Bowen graciously made him not worry about that, as they already performed the wrestling fighting ritual to cement their bond. And I think Bowen's probably very indifferent about it.
I just don't want to turn into a scorpion.
Yeah,
Right?
There's that.
I mean, that was Bowen's big draw. It's just like, well, you seem like a cool dude. I hate to have to kill you because you could turn into a scorpion for something not under your control. So, yeah, and that was the big emotional event of the entire session last time.
Right?
Nothing else happened after that.
No other thing.
Nothing else.
Nothing
Is
else
there ready to
happened
start?
Yes, roll credits.
Yeah.
And after that, y'all made it back to Astoria. You found that, oddly enough, the city seemed in good spirits. There didn't seem to be any armies encircling it. There didn't seem to be as much soldiers on the wall. You found out that Sidon's armies have left. You found out the Centaur army had left. You found out that Honora was no longer having to be sacrificed to all of yours confusion. You turned in the Horn of Belmetria to Orpheus. He told you to that he thinks you should take it to Queen Valis and Mitros because she is the wisest of all the gods and she will know what to do with it. You also in the Mossy Temple and the Glade, Kira, you also had that vision of the Ultros, which Kira would have told you only King Acostus and Mitros would know the location of, being he is a descendant of Esther Archlander, who is the captain of that ship. You eventually went to Pythor, in his seat of power, and you entered there to see everybody celebrating. Pythor, 5 sheets to the wind, super happy because the sacrifice was not required anymore. The armies had left, the city was saved. You all didn't know why. He told you that he was just issued a scroll by Gaius, one of the head generals of Sidon's army, that they were just retreating by order of Sidon. And then Pythor tried to give his hammer to Psyche as sort of like an olive branch. Psyche did not want the hammer. And then it eventually was made known that Psyche was pregnant with Sidon's child. To everybody's
same reaction, Aaron. Same reaction as all of us.
To everybody's
Do it for the people.
shock.
Do it for the people. Listen.
Also, my old dragon stole Psyche's mom.
Yeah, you found out that well, first of all,
So who's really in the wrong here?
Soka finally fessed up to being a former Dragonlord, and you all found out that her dragon Hexia was the one that has been stealing all of Pythor's wife. Even prior to Psyche's mom being kidnapped from him. You would know just from the regional lore that this dragon has been stealing anybody he's been with, even prior to Psyche's mother. And then at that point when Psyche told that she was pregnant with Sidon's child, Pythor and her sort of got in a tussle. People sort of put their hands on their blades, but then he left, and then everybody started sharing their own secrets. We had a bit of a powwow.
Psyche's cursed now too.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We'll buy it from each other and pass it around.
Wait, why don't we just have Manny buy it from you? Because he doesn't need to eat or drink.
I do not require sustenance of any kind.
I never thought of that either.
But I also do not hold any form of currency.
Here you go.
Yeah, I was like,
Take
here's
this
a
coin.
Yeah, here's
One
a coin.
singular copper.
Yeah.
Now buy the amulet.
Well, you may do that.
Go ahead.
And then you met with Vulcan, who you all found out is the father of Pythor and Kira, and technically Psyche's grandfather. You met with him. He told you all if you reignite the Mithril Forge, he will be able to finish building a weapon that can kill Sidon with the hammer that Bowen now possesses, which is Pythor's hammer. You went to the market, traveled through the market, you were met with a grave robber. He had a necklace of fireballs that was almost used up. He was clearly in distress. You found out that he has the Curse of the Grave Robber, which happens when you steal an item from a consecrated tomb without permission. You get cursed with the Curse of the Grave Robber, which means you can't eat or drink anything until you sell this item to another individual who knows how you procured it. Psyche decided that she would purchase this from this grave robber, and took on the curse onto herself, and after which you took off I think you all bought provisions before you took off, but you took off towards the Necropolis at Telamok to give this grave robbed item back, and also to find these weapons of the Dragonlords, as you have been tasked to do by the Oracle. Let me bring you somewhere else now. I will. I believe we ended.
We were in like a mountain pass or something.
Yeah.
We were headed to the Necropolis to
Mm-hmm.
break the curse.
Yep.
So sort of, yeah, what the region looks like. You take off sort of out of the northwestern portion of Astoria. And this is what you're looking at. It's
Spooky.
you take off.
Good place to
It's
die.
you travel about half a day. And the land gradually gets from more of that pseudo deserty temperate climate of like a Greek climate, and it slowly becomes more like this. It transitions into a more overcast, foreboding, no leaves on the trees, cracked ground type of climate. And did you guys actually do anything with Folon in terms of like carts?
Just
I
that
thought I
he's coming
remember.
with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think we got a cart or anything.
We didn't get a card or anything, no.
Okay. So
We foiled his plan by not getting a cart, guys. Let's go.
no, I
No
didn't.
difficult terrain for us.
You. Hold on. Tick.
Tick.
One, a couple of
Tick, tick, boom.
things. Yeah. So as I said, you transition from Astoria, which it was in like a bit of a drought, but since that sort of wrath of Sidon has been lifted temporarily because of Psyche's bargain with him that you guys found out she made. The rain started coming in over Astoria. Food was now plentiful. The weather was pleasant, and as you take off towards the Necropolis at Telamok, the trail gradually becomes more and more barren. Your journey across the mountains, because this trail goes up into these mountains, is uneventful. It's old and dusty. It feels like it's never been kempt, or walked by many. And there's no tracks, like not a single stone is out of place, no weeds are growing. It's almost like this area that you're going into is frozen in time. Eventually though, a scene drifts into sight where there's and it's a scene that you've seen before. There's dozens of massive stone arms reaching up out of the ground, larger than the ones you saw previously at that camp. They dwarf everything but the mountains for miles around. They pop out of the earth. Those hands that you saw at the previous camp of the goatlings. Sometimes with fingers intertwined up high, sometimes laying gently on the land, just like. And there's something else differently from the other hands of Kentamane that you've seen so far. All of these they're adorned with what seem to be like personal items, if you look. Like a love letter covered in old leather, like really old leather, a child's ragged outfit, an empty, abandoned amphora, necklaces just adorning around the fingers and hanging. And these are sort of like, you can imagine them like over here, just sticking up out of the ground as you walk down this path.
So the hands coming up out of the ground are larger than the ones from the other camp, correct?
Yeah, I would say probably about 2 to 3 times as large.
Is there any form? Oh, go ahead.
My second part of the question was the things we're seeing in these hands, are they sized for the size of the hands and arms, or are they sized for like average humanoid?
Yeah, if you walk up and look at it, they scale to like your guys's like normal humanoid sizes, medium sizes.
Okay,
And
this
is
is
there-
not concerning.
Yeah. Is there any form of like writing or anything like that, like markings for these because they appear to be some kind of grave?
I think they're just offerings.
Yeah, there's no markings on the stone hands themselves. I mean, there's letters that are sort of like tucked into the hand, like super small, that are like sort of even placed around like the base of the hand, tied to the thumb of the hand, almost like when you drive by like on the highway and you see like flowers on the side of the highway, kind of like that.
Are there any empty hands?
No, they're all adorned with various sort of accoutrement.
Ooh.
And
That-
I don't remember if we checked last time, but did someone figure out the significance of the hands from the other camp?
Yeah, they
Or
were
was
one of
that
the
just a-
gods, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
the
think-
husband of
Balmitria.
Valia's.
Kurose, Balmitria.
Mhm.
Yeah, these are... And she seems a little bit more... less peppy. Yeah, these are the hands of Kentamane. I haven't... never gone to the Necropolis before, though. And she'll, like, look at some... She'll pick up at some of the stuff, or even just look at what's adorned to it. This looks like... not offerings, but, like goodbyes, almost? I mean... We're walking...
Parting ways with their dead.
Yeah, this is the Necropolis, and the way there's... It's the path of the dead. Going to... sort of mausoleum for Dragonlords, so maybe... people don't feel like going further, or... This is where they stop to leave their remembrances for...
Is it dangerous? The path dangerous to the Necropolis?
I mean...
For an average person?
Probably. I mean, you see that tree? You see these trees? They don't look most welcoming, and I don't... those sounds don't sound great.
Yeah, is it like quiet, or do we hear like birds and animals and stuff, or is it just like dead silent?
At this point, I don't know if you can hear it in
We
game.
hear the
What
background
you hear
music,
in
right?
game is what you hear in game is what's what you hear here. Yeah, it's not quiet. It's just I mean, I guess you could say it's well. Give me a perception check. Start us off with a perception check.
Oh shit.
I'd like to join the homie in the perception check.
Yeah, all y'all give me some. Why not?
Gotta remember
I know, I was like, I gotta remember.
how to do it without my character being on the screen.
Yep.
Someone wanna help?
Oh yeah, I haven't even thought about that. How y'all doing it?
I got a.
I don't
I got
know.
an 8.
Oh, at the top right.
Tunny.
Upright.
You see those 3 helmets? It's actors when you hover over it.
Okay.
You should be able to click on player characters and then your
And then perception, we said.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't see
Ooh.
shit.
Manny and Bowen.
Zavro, I think you're still maybe a bit reeling at the news you've heard regarding Psyche, and also like her taking on this curse, and maybe you're like kind of watching her a bit.
I mean,
like,
it was their
is it
idea
affecting
to
you
have
now?
me get the necklace.
It was. I was gonna buy it, but then they Yeah, we're like, she can't
Zephyr was
die.
just like, hey,
So,
you
I'm
can't
playing music,
die, you
we'll
buy
say.
it.
I'm distracted. I'm playing Matulu.
Okay, I would say
I will join Zapro in playing as well.
Manny, Bowen, you can.
Manny and Bowen just don't care.
You,
Yeah, the two indifferent guys.
you notice as you're sort of like looking around these hands, and you kind of like put your eyes up to the sky and you listen. You notice that there's like the sound of what we hear now, like sort of rumblings in the sky and like the wind sort of going through trees that have no leaves. But other than that, there's no animals or birds other than just the wind and the sky. It seems oddly quiet.
This area is destitute of life.
Yeah, dude, I don't think this place is a good place, but Bowen, bro, if this is where you want to go, dude, I'll fucking follow you wherever you need to go, man. All of yous.
This is not
this
where
is-
I want to go.
This is Folon speaking, Manny. And if I may endeavor a question to you, Folon.
For me?
Yes.
Oh.
What would you call this centaur person? He'll
What
go
would
up to you
Manny-
and be
what would Manny
"Oh,
call-
sup,
what
dude?
would Manny
Sup,
call?"
Folon, dude. Sorry, we haven't really gotten to talk as much, so I'm just.
I would like to say canonically I was powered down on Bowen's back, if he's okay with that.
Oh, you're awake now, dude. Yeah. What's up? Name's Folon. Didn't want to disturb you, bro.
He's a what?
He's a centaur.
The centaur.
Oh, hello, Centaur.
Hello.
God dang it.
Darn.
Hey,
Hello,
who-
indeed.
Who won the
Who
bet?
guessed
Hold on,
it?
hold
Who
on.
guessed it?
And then
Yeah, who bet?
as you say that, you see everybody like behind you, Manny. Like just some people go, fuck, and they like some money exchange hands. Hold on, I gotta pull up these notes.
Did anyone get it right?
I gotta pull
No,
up.
I don't think anyone said just straight up centaur.
I don't think anybody says centaur.
Let me see.
Or maybe I did. I don't know.
I have it written down.
I was like, do I have it written down?
Oh.
Was it Kira?
No, it was Soka and Bowen. They both get 5 gold.
Hey, let's go.
Actually, okay. The pot was what 10. It was 11.
It's like he didn't end up putting any money in
It was
it.
10 gold. The pot was 10 gold, 1 silver.
I'll give Bowen the silver and take 5 gold.
You guys just get whatever money you put in back because you're the
Yeah.
only one that actually.
We're the only
bet.
two that actually put in money.
Did I miss something?
We did a bet on what Manny
Well,
would
you-
refer to the
Oh,
centaur as.
Yeah. They were betting on what you would call the centaur.
Hi,
Please.
horseman.
You call me you call Soka Siren, you call Psyche Nymph, and you call
Zavro.
You did
Zavro.
Ro. Yes.
Yeah, Soka.
Oh, you-
Soka said you
I
would call
called-
him Centaur. Zavro said you would call him Horseman. Bowen said you would call him Centaur. Kira said you would call him Horse. And Psyche said that you would call him Weepy.
He is a centaur, as you are a siren, as you
Totally.
are a nymph. Zavro is Zavro.
Hey.
Damn.
Hey.
Zavro
We have
is
some improvement.
Zavro.
And you meet. Do I even need to explain it?
You're a meaty boy, dude. Folon will
You're a
say
meaty-
as he like slaps your
Just like
shoulder.
Yes. Yes.
Meaty boy.
I can see it.
You see the meat? I do.
Oh yeah, there's plenty
I
of it.
wish.
I could call you Shield.
I'm not that tanky.
Meat shield or maybe we can just call him like Bowen. I'll call you
Or-
Bowen.
Or we can call him Dad Poacher.
An excellent thought, Centaur.
I was C blocked with your dad, by the way, with all the drama going on. So
Good.
Okay. Yeah, there doesn't seem, I mean, it seems unsettling just because of the there's no seemingly living noises besides the wind and the rumblings in the sky, but there doesn't seem to be any imminent danger. That you just kind of see this as like a a place where a lot of people don't want to go further than, just because they don't know anything about the road to the necropolis at Telamok, and they know that some of their family has been taken there, and so this is where they sort of leave their remembrances, their offerings, and they see kind of these hands of Kentamane as like a holy symbol, and they put them there. If you want, go ahead.
Does this place feel like, oddly enough, does it feel holy? Does it feel like it has like, I mean, I know there's nothing around alive, but like,
Is it like
does
hollowed ground, basically?
Yeah, does it feel hollowed, or does it feel anti-hollowed?
Consecrated?
Consecrated. No.
Give
No.
me
Condemned.
Give me a
Desecrated?
vibe check. No,
Desecrated.
give me
A vibe check?
Is it? Yeah. What's the? It's consecrated and not just not
Yeah,
consecrated.
consecrated or hollowed.
Or desecrated.
Or desecrated. Or condemned.
Any sort of aided.
Bro, this land is aided.
Give me. I'm gonna try something else. I want give me a religion and perception check
And both? You want both?
on both.
Say less. Alright, well, religion was trash. Or perception was great.
Okay. That's just exactly what you needed. Yeah, there's no sort of like force here that's oppressive in like the religious sense. And there's no like sort of religiously magical stuff going on here that would sort of pique your, not ears, but gears.
Sensors.
Sensors.
It wouldn't pique your gears
There's just two tiny holes on both sides.
It's like a seal.
You get the sense that this is more of a transitionary area on the way to the necropolis. There's no magic. I think with you can no, maybe. I mean, there's a slight. I will say you with that roll you'll get that's just like a hint, like an end note of necromancy, but not in this area. Just like kind of like you smelled something on the wind coming from the direction that you're going into, but not here.
There's the magic of the dead somewhere within these parts. Everyone stand on guard. Meet in front, please.
I mean, there is supposed to be a lich at the thing, isn't there?
Gross.
How do you know that?
It's in my notes.
Oh, did I say something?
Yeah, I think we got it from
The
the
adventurer.
dude. Yeah, the adventurer guy told us.
Oh yeah, good notes. I would give you inspiration if I didn't always give it to you.
We'll get another one.
2.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can keep on keeping on. This is still like, I'll say you left Astoria, and I'll say it's midday, so it's probably you're getting towards like 5 p.m. Sun's not down, but it's getting low. You can keep going though. And there's a clear trail. It's not like you have to harness Psyche to like, how do we get through here? It's a very clear trail. And there's like nothing growing on this trail besides the size of it in this area, and this trail is undisturbed. So you can continue on.
Before we go, could I spend 10 minutes to ritually cast detect magic just in this area around all these hands?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Yeah.
You can
just make a
you
little sand.
You can do it as like as we were having on this whole interaction.
Yeah. Like as part of me trying to figure out if the area is hollowed or anything like that. and on top of that, once it's finished, like I make a little sand circle, and like as it spreads, once I'm finished with it, all that sand will maneuver around the skin of meat, and you gain 8 temporary hit points.
Ooh, go me.
Damn.
While we're waiting for the sand to settle down, was this where those two?
Sorry, 9.
Where is it? That's fine. Was this where the guy said he found the necklace, or is that further in?
Oh yeah, this is definitely not.
That
it.
was in the
This
tomb of
is-
Adonis.
That was in the
Mirror
tomb, okay.
Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, this.
Mirror
Yeah,
Dragon?
yeah, you're right. You got it. Yeah, take them notes. No, yeah, this is definitely not anything resembling a necropolis or a mausoleum or anything. You're just on the road.
Okay.
Yeah, you cast your detect magic. I mean, other than what, and please mark. Oh, you're doing it ritually, so never mind. Yeah, other than what your party has, you don't detect anything of
Nothing.
magical persuasion in this area.
See if anything of note was left on them hands, just in case.
No, nothing to know in them hands.
But
I don't think we should touch the stuff on the hands
Yeah.
anyway, because
Take it.
I was just merely curious. I'm not touching anything until there's something worth touching.
I'm always worth
Meat,
touching.
meat is right there.
Let me see.
It is not a touch for feel, for I do not feel.
Yet.
Yeah. Oh wait, what if he does know how to feel though? I mean, that's gonna be awesome and terrifying at the same time.
It's true.
I don't even know what that's gonna be like.
I guess one thing I thought of while we were going through all this, as someone who is in the business of doing rituals,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as that's kind of like my whole deal,
Mm-hmm.
can I interpret any sort of ne'er-dwelling in these practices, or is it just like a general grieving process?
You can interpret that. How would you want to interpret that? Just, I mean, you can do me a. I'll say you can do either a insight or religion.
Hmm.
One of the DCs on them will be higher. It'll be higher on the insight.
All right. Insight it is. Tonight's not my night, guys.
Just getting them all out.
Earlier, getting it out of the way.
Yeah.
It's not your in night. I'm sorry.
My in-night Shyamalan.
I'm gonna leave.
No, you don't gotta do that.
It also bothers me that Manny knows puns but doesn't know how to feel.
I mean, those are just logical.
I know how to feel about puns.
They're great.
So much psychic damage.
Yeah, you were trying to. What were you trying to discern, Psyche?
If there was like any like secret ne'er-dwelling going on in these practices that could bite us in the butt in our travels.
Yeah, I mean, I think just sort of contextually with what everybody else is doing with the detect magic, with what Bowen and Manny saw, and with you like kind of looking into it, you feel like these are just offerings of sad people who have lost somebody and are too scared to actually visit where they are. That's what.
So it's like, this is as far as we're gonna go, even though Grandma's buried deep inside.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we love her so much, but we've heard a lot of
We're gonna go to
stories and
Mary.
legends that we're not going to go any further
Hours,
because
I
we
know.
don't want to go
Yeah.
there with her.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you can continue on, and if you choose to do so, is there anything anybody else wants to do?
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
Nope.
Barely.
Yeah, we're going forward.
Keep it on?
Yeah.
Keep on. All right. So you will travel for another half a day. Or not even half a day. You'll travel until just, I can say, I mean, unless you want to go through the night, you can just stop at dusk. What are you feeling?
How much farther is the? Like, is it another like 6-hour travel? Or
I think
like...
it's like a 2-day trip.
Oh, okay. Camp.
Yeah. You can get
camp?
you'll get to here. And I will say that as you sort of continue on this clearly delineated trail, the shrubbery and like even the grass that you saw in the previous scene, it turns just into nothing. It turns into this like just these rocks. Like the trees, they're already bare where you were, but they get even more barren. Not barren, they get even less populated. There's not as many of the barren trees. The sky gets a little bit more overcast. The landscape gets more dramatic, like you can see. It feels like you're, and it actually does get quieter. Like the, there's a little bit less
String instruments goes away.
wind. It like every hour it seems a little quieter. Like you can hear yourselves talking, you can hear yourselves breathing like just fine, but like sort of like the ambience around you is just slowly getting more muted. And you will eventually arrive here where you can camp, like up on here. If there's anything anybody wants to do, wants to say, wants to prep, you can do that now. You can get a long rest in. Yeah.
We need to long rest.
No.
I don't know. I'm going to.
I'm still functioning at full capacity.
I just don't remember if I don't think I've used anything.
Do we want to sleep in shifts? Or just
Yes.
I can take the second and third end of the night.
Yeah, we can do shifts.
I'll do first watch.
I'll do first or second watch as long as there's a fire going.
You can get a fire
I
going.
can't see in the dark.
You guys can see these. You can see this stuff, right?
Yeah, we see the map,
Yeah.
the anime map. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
I'll take
I
the
didn't know if
last
you could-
shift.
Okay.
I can see in the dark.
First shift, last shift, first shift, mid shift, last shift. All roll me.
I'll take
And-
second and third.
Oh.
I can double down.
Yeah, you don't need to sleep really. Wait. So just as so I can keep everything straight. It's technically still the same day. Psyche got that curse of the grave robber. So she cannot consume any food or water.
And what does it do?
I mean, eventually she'll die from starvation.
Yay.
Zabro gave me
but-
this copper piece for something.
But
You're supposed to buy the necklace from her so she
so
doesn't
the
die.
way that this individual would have told you that it works is so those afflicted by it cannot eat after a number of days equal to their constitution score. Psyche, what's your con modifier?
+3.
Okay, so after Jesus Christ, after 3 days, she'll gain 1 level of exhaustion every day until they die. She dies from starvation, and it's impossible for the person to get rid of a magical item. It'll just appear by them every time they like
Oh.
try to throw it off a cliff, unless they return it to the correct grave or they they sell it to somebody else.
Who knows what the curse is, right? Or how they got it?
Yeah, the consecrated place that they took it from. So I guess, I mean, Psyche, I mean, you're probably, I don't know, like, you're eating for 2 now, so... you're eating for 2 now. I'm gonna take that 3 days down to 2 days. You're eating for 2.
I'm eating for none.
Jesus.
You can
I was like, we just give it to
You've
him.
died, gotten pregnant, and been cursed.
Yes, I mean, Manny can literally have it forever, and
That's a long time.
there's not gonna be any consequences. It's such an oversight. Okay, yeah. But I'm not saying you have to do anything about that. You're still like you're maybe a little annoyed, but you're not like starving yet. On this first day. But yeah.
I mean, Psyche's not gonna go out of her way to force a cursed item onto somebody they just met, especially somebody who was sent out to look after her. She does have some decorum.
That gives me more prerogative to do so. Why would I let somebody who I'm protecting be cursed?
Yeah, you guys. I
got
guess
you there.
maybe we
He's
can
got you there.
flavor it as like everybody's camping down. There's a fire like going right here. You're held around people who are hungry or eating, and then you kind of notice Psyche like passing.
If I was awake during this point in time, sorry, I needed to recharge, I would have gladly taken this off of your hands.
It's fine, man. Really, we're almost there anyway.
I mean, why risk it though?
Because it's
Psyche, give him the amulet.
And Kira will chime in. Manny, you don't have to consume or eat anything to function there?
I just have to refill on my, and I pull out like 10 bags of sand. I just have to refill on this, and I'm good to go. Speaking of which,
I have a meta question for you, DM sir.
Yeah, please.
The necklace that's cursed is a necklace of fireball with 1 bead, correct?
Yes, sir.
So if we can't get rid of the necklace, does that mean we just have a free casting of fireball until we get rid of the necklace? If it comes back to us?
I mean, let me look up a necklace of fireball, actually.
Because the necklace of fireball has like each bead is like casting a fireball. Once you use it, it's gone.
Oh, then yeah. Well, let me verify that. But yes, I think. I mean, that's maybe another oversight from this game.
Yeah, because after you use it, doesn't it just disappear?
Yeah, the
throw it 60 feet away when it reaches the trajectory, blah, blah, blah. If you heard blah, 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 blah. I mean, I'm not seeing that it says what happens when it... Is there a recharge?
No.
Wow.
Once you use the beads on the necklace, it's no longer magical. Because you're taking a bead off, you're throwing it. The bead is fireball. It's a
fireball.
Yeah.
I'm gonna... I mean, everything I'm seeing is you have a finite amount of beads. But nothing that says that the necklace disappears when you finish the beads. It's just that you just have a necklace now.
Yeah, it's just a cursed necklace then,
It's just
right?
a cursed necklace, yeah.
So the necklace is cursed, but not the bead. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
You have a cursed fireball.
Yeah.
But the necklace doesn't just disintegrate.
So once we use the bead, the fireball is gone.
Yeah, you
but
just have
we
a
still have
cursed
the
necklace.
necklace.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Correctamundo.
So are we selling it, Psyche, or are you going to hold on to it?
I'd rather not ruffle any more feathers if I can help it, so
I don't have feathers. I'm
that's good.
I'm specifically made of metal.
It's a turn.
Curses to himself because he's like, as soon as Psyche said that, Bowen's in his head is just like, man, he doesn't have feathers.
Psyche looks over at Zavro and Soka like with a forlorn sense of sadness, for lack of intellect.
I just look at my wings, being like, "Fuck."
Nymph, it would be my honor to do you an assistance and a service.
Well,
She's already had
Here.
enough people doing her.
I am unable to perform functions such as that.
Whoop.
Soka just stifles a laugh.
It's like.
Here. Manny.
Don't forget to pay her, Manny. Give her the copper.
Yeah.
Would you like a bag of sand?
It has to be widely
trade. Gotta be
recognized
the copper.
currency.
And 1 copper for you.
Okay, I know it says something out. So, Aaron, at the bottom left of your screen where it says players, there should be like a request trade button.
Yep.
Could you try and click on that? I want to see if this works. And then you can select.
Send trade request. Oh, I sent it to you, Justin.
No, I don't want it. Send it to, yeah. Send
Cancel
it.
trade request. I didn't want to trade with you anyway.
I just want to see if this works. It should be
Not
very
Slade,
convenient.
Sarah. Yep, I'm waiting for trade response from Sarah.
Okay. It should be in your inventory. Salem. Or, no, not Salem. Sarah. No, not so. Psyche?
Sorry.
Yeah,
my
too
name-
many S's.
My name
And-
is Salem, but the character's name is Psyche. Okay, let's see. Where is my inventory?
Oh, you didn't respond quickly enough and it was auto decline. That's good to know.
Wow.
Damn.
I mean, I could do it. You guys can just. I wanted to see if.
Alright,
you
here, I'll
can
do it
trade
again.
between
Here
each
come-
other.
Here comes another one. Trade request sent.
Yeah, I accepted it.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I don't see
spectate
any
it.
Item. I don't
Your inventory's not popped out?
know. I just see my character sheet.
Oh, well, here, send me one. Send me one.
Okay. And trade request to AA Ron.
Nah. That help?
Oh, I'm a spectator
Nope.
too.
I
Welcome.
just see my skills, my saving throws.
You can't go to your
Since-
inventory tab.
Thing.
Yeah, it should pop up like your whole character shirt.
Because it's definitely in your inventory. I just checked. Do you have like the tabs on the side?
Can I drag a copper
Yeah.
over there?
Drag a copper.
I want to drag.
It's just it still says I'm a warhorse.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's
Maybe
a
that's the
Add my
problem.
1 copper. Update currencies. There you go.
spectating again. Oh, I see the
Welcome.
copper.
Yeah, I see the
Opper.
but I can't.
Can you even see your inventory, Psyche?
No, I can't.
Let me.
It just says I'm a warhorse.
What? Maybe that's a bug. Wonder if I can do that. Oh, I did it. I just dragged it. I dragged it from your inventory. Does
I'll say nothing, Padre.
it give you guys
No.
or Psyche? Can you see like the trade now?
I mean,
I
can
only see my
the trade.
copper.
Yeah, I
I
only see
can
the
see
copper
the
too.
trade pop up just fine. It's just I can't.
Well, I dragged it into the trade and I can see it in the trade.
Now look, I worked hard for this copper, and I'm not giving it away for free.
Yeah, that's true. That's valid. You had to
Alright.
talk to somebody and everything.
I mean, okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Figured it out. It's the amulet, right?
The necklace of fireballs.
Click the fireball. There we go.
Heyo.
Hey! Except.
Look at that. We're in an MMO.
Exchangings of goods and services.
Alright,
There we
let's
go.
Make sure
Alright.
it's in your. Here it is. Yep,
Yep.
you got it. Okay. And Manny, now you feel
The same.
the same. Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. You feel exactly the same. It has no power here.
Oh,
I'd not thought about that, but here we are. Okay. Yeah, you do that. Did you guys? I had you roll for watches, right?
and I don't know
I
what
haven't
this curse
rolled yet
is.
for watch.
It's Curse of the Grave Robber. You would know.
Got it.
So you can't eat or drink. But
Make this. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
We were going to make our checks, but then we got involved with.
yeah, the three on watch. Make your checks.
What check? Survival or perception?
Perception.
Bet. I'll make my second round or second shift and third shift.
Third shift roll for me is whatever that is.
There's my second.
10.
My second shift is a 27.
Okay, who was first shift?
That was me.
Okay.
With an 8.
Yeah, it gets darker. You have the campfire going. Nothing happens. Just sort of like kind of starts glowing a bit more down here in the edges. But nothing happens. Nothing comes from anywhere. Everybody's peaceful. And your watch. Second watch, was that Bowen and Manny? Or Bowen?
Yeah, I got a natural 20.
I just poked Bowen. Your turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
Second watch, both of you. It's same thing for Soka, but eventually, sort of half, like a third into your watch, you both actually kind of at the same time. You do something. Second.
Do you even lift meat?
You just stare at Manny.
You both hear the sound.
Manny stares back.
You hear the sounds of. You
My
both hear
eyes are up here, Manny.
You both are interrupted by the sounds of heavy footsteps from far, far below. It's the wrong music for this. Like down here. You hear footsteps from like hundreds and thousands of footsteps from down here. Just and that's what you hear.
Can we see them? Can we see any like figures or?
If you want to like move over here, you can take a peek. Yeah, for sure.
With a nat 20.
I mean, that nat 20 is for hearing. There's
Gotcha.
You can for sure look over, and that natural 20 will still apply.
Oh, bet. Yeah, I'll just my way over there.
Yep. What you see, it's not like a walking figure of a huge being, but it's the march of a huge army. They seem to bear no colors in their armor. They don't have any capes or even skin, but they form a wave of sort of monotone skeleton gray. But they all are holding shields, and they're marching from like here to here and just with shields. And emblazoned.
There's no symbolism. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Emblazoned on their shields is a enormous dragon rounding across. They have bronze shields, and there's a dragon sort of in a circle, rounding like in a round circle across the bronze. And it's all monotone. I'm not gonna say gray, like a monotone grayish green. And I would say even without seeing all the colors that they're wearing, you can tell, both of you, and Bowen especially, you can tell that symbol on their shields is the symbol of Balmetria, the silver dragon, the chosen symbol of Mitros. And they look like they're marching against something.
Are they headed toward us? Toward us? Are they? Which way are they going?
So you are hundreds of feet above them. You're up here. They're way like down below here in this sort of crevasse. As you're sort of watching them, if both of you are watching them, can both of you give me a wisdom save?
Saving.
Save? What are we saving?
Wisdom save.
Ooh.
Oh.
That'll do it, Bone.
That'll do it.
Oh yeah, Bowen. Let me follow suit.
Okay. Let's see. Bowen, you are watching this and you recognize the symbolism. I mean, both of you recognize the symbolism, but Bowen is the first to sort of recognize that, oh, this isn't real. And Manny sort of starts to get up, but then he sits back down, and as he realizes also that this is sort of an echo. Kira will sort of be up in this tree, sort of like eating an apple, watching you two. And she'll kind of say the same, like, yeah, that's just an echo. It's the armies of Belmetria marching off. And as she sort of says that, with your previous perception rolls, like, you look at them again and they're kind of translucent. They're marching. You hear a dragon roar that it sounds real enough, but it's sort of muted. And then after a couple of minutes, the image sort of resets, and then it sort of almost like you press play, and then the playback stops, and it starts again at the beginning, and then you see the marching again, and at the end of the marching, they all start to yell and they start running, but it sort of replays over and over. And Kira is just like, this is a memory of something that happened here. It's Belmetria marching on somebody, I don't know. But it's not real. At least not now. Anyways. Good night. And she'll hop down from the tree and do whatever she does at night.
Is this when you say it's not real, like the army's not real, but is the marching, like, Bowen recognize this as a march to a combat? Or like, is there enough here to figure out what they are going to or from?
Roll me a history check at advantage.
Let me roll that again.
Okay.
15.
I mean, I don't think it was Belmetria, but didn't the Dragonlords, like, kill out a species of Gorgons, like the big 6-armed dudes?
Yeah, Gigans. Yeah.
Yeah, Gigans. Could that be where they're going?
Could be. Yeah.
Not that I'm awake right now, but...
So you're Bowen, you're trying to discern, like, if you know what the specific battle is, or
just if this is something that he would have, like, read of, like, oh, they're going to do the blah blah blah, or they're coming from blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Blah blah blah. No, it will.
Yeah, with the 15, you can know that this is sort of a battle took place down here maybe almost 500 years ago, as a sort of response from Lutheria to Balmetria, and that her forces marched against theirs, and Balmetria's were eventually successful. But there was a lot of bloodshed. It was a fucking bloodbath, and it was a Pyrrhic victory. But you can know that.
I take that. I note that. I note that, and I go back to the watch and continue my bro bonding with Manny or Folon if Folon is awake on this watch.
Yeah, Folon's like, well, are you alright, dude? I heard some stuff, but I figured you got it because you got it.
I would tell you,
Yeah,
this is visions of the past.
I would like to stay down there and keep an eye.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely can.
Yeah, visions of the past.
Chaos to you. Alright, bro. Good night. He'll pass back out. Bowen, you'll sit and you'll stare, and you can... Or not Bowen, Manny, you'll sit and you can watch it, and it's sort of after a few minutes, it keeps looping, just the sort of after image of something that happened many, many centuries ago.
Luckily, I have the inability to get bored, so I will keep watching to see if any abnormalities.
Okay, and you do so, and then we go to third watch, which is Zavro, I believe. Zavro, you were third watch?
I am.
Zavro and Manny were both.
Man, well, that holds true because he's still there, and you can, even with your 10, Manny, you can see what he's seeing as he's just watching. Or if you want to do something, go ahead.
Me? Oh, no. I am statuesque, watching and keeping an eye down in this area. Like Zavro, when you get up, you'll just see I'm just staring down a cliff.
Did you see something?
Odd memories. Zavro. Come.
How come? It's just kind of like I didn't know you had memories.
Not mine. Look. As you see, like, this army marching on, like... There must have been something huge that happened this direction. Tell me, is this the direction that we plan to go?
I am not the one to ask, I'm afraid, Manning.
Who is?
Literally, probably anyone else in the group. I sit on the horse, man, and I enjoy the ride.
At least you're good company.
Heyo.
Thank you. I try. I guess we just chill out for the night and sniff anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe play a tune for the dead?
Yeah, that's actually a cute idea. I'll play like a solemn little ballad. I'll roll performance. Fuck it.
do it.
Do it.
How boppin' is the bop?
How are the vibes?
18. Pretty
I
good.
bop.
Pretty
That's
good.
That's
They
good enough
vibin'.
for
We do be
them.
vibin'.
They don't react, but it seems to make sense as you watch them march to this.
Soka is a sad girl again today.
Oh, was sad means you have wings or you don't have wings?
Do not. Happy as wings.
Grow up.
So, like, I've heard that exchange a couple times. Do you, like, have to roll for something to see if you're happy or sad?
She decides.
Just decides.
Like,
But nothing has brought her happiness recently. I mean, lots of bad shit's happened.
I would say Psyche would ask, like,
yeah.
I've noticed your wings don't really stick around often. Forgot how to do Psyche's voice. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I sort of have to be in the mood to fly.
In the mood for wings.
Yeah, well, I mean, she'll like stretch out her wings, but like, she's not gonna like use them. I don't know. It's just my emotions kind of get the best of me sometimes. So
Have you ever thought about not?
you know, I'll give it a
I
try,
don't think-
robot. I'll give it a try.
Look, Siren, it feels like you let your mind overpower your... What is that? Heart. You are stronger than what is in here. I think.
We'll see. We'll see. You might get to see him sooner or later, but now's not the
Roll it.
time.
I wait patiently.
I believe that.
Did we lose Josh? I think we lost Josh. What do you say?
Nice.
Josh, are you here?
here.
It's here.
I'm
He's
here. I'm
He's
here.
eating, I
I'm
think.
eating.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said he was eating. Yeah.
I'm sorry, didn't hear
Yeah.
that.
That's okay. Yeah, you have a lot going on.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if there's anything anybody else wants to discuss with each other or not.
I was told literally anyone else had the answer to this question. Where are we going from here? Is it the direction of this visage of an army?
What now?
You are not the
Yeah,
one to
there's-
ask. Heard.
What army? What are we talking about?
Kira will pipe up and be like, we're heading to the Necropolis at Telamok,
That way.
the dead Dragonlord burial site. I mean, there's one trail, and it definitely doesn't go down there. I think. Fuck.
Do we know if what is down there might be something that is ahead of us?
Are they going in the same direction?
No, I think it's. I mean, yes, but they seem to sort of, the memory seems to reset like every few minutes. I mean, like
Okay.
it's sort of just, it's an after image. It's a memory of
So
a
there's
thing
not a
that
real
happened.
army there.
No, I think I told you all, like, as you rolled your perception checks, you were able to discern that they were sort of like translucenty, and then after a few minutes it sort of reset and kept.
My qualm is if they have no skin, they could most likely still be around.
That's a good point.
I mean, we are going to a necropolis that has a lich in it.
I mean, yeah, Manny, if you want to roll me a religion check, we can see what.
Let me save my notes 1 second. Okay.
Would I know this battle that they went to?
Let me.
I need a higher religion, man. 12.
Yeah, you
I know the old gods. Okay. Before
Back in
dragons
my
were cool.
day.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll remember that. Yeah, Manny, you sort of, you know what sort of Kira has relayed and just what you've seen with your ocular ports. It doesn't seem like you've watched and watched, and you've even just singled out one member of the army just to see if there's any sort of difference between it resetting, and it seems static. It seems everything happens the same way each time, and it doesn't seem to be anything more than a 3D movie in real life, I guess. It's like, you know, it's you ever played the, you know how Cal Kestis, he has like that force memory?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like that, or it's exactly like that, but on a much larger
So
scale.
it looks like the land itself is playing this, and it's not coming from somewhere else, like someone else.
Give me another religion check, because I want to tell you something so bad.
I love rolling.
rolling, 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 rolling.
I have a -1 to religion.
He knows
As
the
a cleric.
gods are a lie.
I have a +2 to my religion. Thank you.
Oh,
I just have a
+2, sorry.
-1 intelligence.
Intelligent. There we go.
Could he be
Peanut butter Coke?
passively inspired by
Hey,
my
okay.
performance?
You ain't telling me shit, dog.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You know. It's just an afterimage of an extremely bloody battle that happened here.
No skin, but a lot of blood.
No skin, but a lot of blood.
Story of my life. I'll stop staring at this now.
Yeah, and you let's see. I want
Asking the right questions, not getting the right rolls.
Yeah, would I know what this battle was?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
In more detail?
Let me think in terms of timeline.
Maybe 500 years ago. You
said
it. I was alive. And a Dragonlord.
Hold on, let me pull up my timeline.
What? Soka's a Dragonlord?
Yeah.
I never knew.
Yeah.
You have to tell me everything about that, please.
Oh, I mean, she just
In
said
as
shit.
greatest detail as
Yeah, I don't really
possible.
remember much.
It's more reactionary. Like when she sees something, then they come flooding back. It's probably good that we're going to the place where all the Dragonlords are buried.
It wasn't secretly why she wanted to go there at all.
See, I've sort of purposefully left a lot of your backstory vague because I didn't want to be the one to tell you what happened. I sort of wanted to,
Build on it.
Yeah.
or just like popcorn it back and forth. Like, oh, this would be cool. That would be cool. So, in the spirit of that, I know. I mean, there's definitely a point where you were just taken off the table. I think. Yeah, roll me a snow dice. Roll me a d4. 1 and 3 are yes, 2 and 4 are no.
Not the D4
Okay.
method.
No, you
Changing it up.
Yeah, I made it up, but it's still fair. Yeah, you were not here.
Privy to this information.
I know where you were though, and it wasn't here.
Okay. Hey, that's good. That's all I need to know.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, and then unless
Talk about it later.
there's anybody else who wants to do something, I mean, this
What?
marching. Go ahead.
One quick thing. Going back to Soka talking about her wings.
Yeah.
Do I remember a time when she did use her wings? Do I? Okay.
Yeah, you do. She's used them.
Okay. Yeah.
And
When
When I had Hexia around, usually I had my wings.
the wings out.
Yeah.
With the conversation about her wings, I kind of just said she'll use them when she's ready to use them. Because
Feels like
I
an
wouldn't.
excuse.
I wouldn't know. Mechanically, I wouldn't know how and why she doesn't use her wings now, but it's more of a she'll use them when she's ready to use them.
When Zavro tells her a good joke, they can pop out.
So that may be never.
Zavro's got it in him.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, you all after. I mean, other than that, I mean, it's sort of like
Damn, I go to get cereal and catch several strays.
I mean, it's not. It's kind of eerie. It's an eerie sleep. I think you all pass. I mean, you all pass the night fine. You're safe. Nothing else is sort of happens to you. But I mean, these footsteps, this marching, sort of almost turns into white noise in the background. I will say, Psyche.
Yes.
At night, when you're sleeping, you hear something in your mind palace.
My mind palace. Oops.
I'll
Here's a baby
Discord
cry.
you what you hear.
You're gonna get it again.
Ooh.
He wants it again.
Oh yeah. Ayo.
Round 2.
Round 4 actually.
4.
Twins.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Take it back. I'd like to abort this.
And yeah, that's it.
Can I reply to that?
You can you can attempt to.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
Do I do it in private?
Yeah, you can do it privately.
Okay.
They don't need to know, as with everything.
Fucking more secrets.
We don't even know that this is happening, though.
I know.
We're gonna react.
Guys are pregnant
I don't-
again from
Yeah.
a different god.
Oh, listen. They heard about my snatched badonkadonk, and they said,
You're snatched badonkadonk.
"Yep, that's the title of the episode."
Title of the sex tape.
It's episode 10.
Title of the
Snatched
sex tape.
badonkadonk.
Yeah, after a moment, you don't hear anything back, but you just heard sort of almost like it was a quiet roll, and you almost feel like you're not sure if you heard it, and then it sort of like echoed and faded away. But even when you try and mentally respond, you don't hear anything back.
I would like to grab the nearest person. Let me see. I'm gonna roll a d4 here and see who that's gonna be.
It's
You're not
me.
gonna grab your bestie.
Me, everyone's friend.
Everyone's friend.
You're not gonna grab
Yeah,
Zabro
Zav.
and
Yeah.
just like disappear into the the girls' room.
The girls, the
Well,
curse.
ironically enough,
The little
Zabro
adventurers
was
room.
the one I rolled. Like she's a little upset with Zabro right now.
I know, we're beefing, actually. We're in our beef era.
Yeah, right?
But
This should be good. This should be good.
she's gonna like crawl over next to where Zabro is sleeping, and she's gonna lay down next to him.
Oh, I'm on watch. So if you
Yeah,
you join
yeah.
in
So
on
I
watch.
will crawl up behind you where you're on watch, and
So
I will rest
do a
right
barrel
behind
roll
you.
until she
Also-
gets to you.
And consequently,
Just
I am
kinda
also
pat your
there.
head a little.
Like,
I still can't believe you did that.
I can't believe you did that.
well, you see,
It was a girl.
she just kind
Got
of sighs,
pregnant
like
by a god, but no one knew.
I wanted to feel in control of something. I don't know. My fetus is talking to me, I think.
I can't believe you just said that to me.
That's
I mean, what
That's
am
the
I
other-
supposed to say? What am I supposed to tell you, Zabro? Like, oh, I heard a random voice and call me mom. I don't think there's any correlation. Like,
Did it sound like the god's voice?
no, it did not sound like Python.
So your psychic
It sounded
god baby
genderless
fetus
and
is
sort of
speaking
just
to you.
like almost like on the wind. Like
What did it say?
Mom. That's
That's
it.
it?
That's it.
Well, we'll need to keep tabs on this, probably. It's like, to be honest, don't know how to help you here. But I appreciate you telling me.
Yeah, I was mostly coming over just to tell you because.
We'll figure it out together.
Okay. Can you not be mad at me anymore?
As long as this speaking fetus doesn't kill you, sure.
Well, I can't promise that, but I'll try.
Well, if you die, just know I'm gonna be so mad.
Okay. I will not be able to rest happily in the underworld, knowing that you're mad at me.
Good.
It'll be very uncomfortable. It'll be like Soka glaring at me, you know.
Yeah, it'll be how I felt when you just told me what you just said.
So, what do you think of Soka? But
So don't even. We don't have time. I don't have time for Soka.
I think she's interesting. I want to get to know her, but I feel like that'd be pulling a tooth out of a dragon's mouth.
Well, apparently she has a dragon.
This, I don't know what's good or not good to talk about anymore.
I don't think I ever did.
I used to just talk. I didn't. I care about you guys now. This is new for me. I had to be ruthless. Protect myself. And this sucks. She just sort of like rests her head on the rock.
Well, we will get through it together.
I don't want to get through it. I want to get over it. And she just kind of rolls over.
I think
that's the psyche moment.
Yeah, the night will pass. At some point, Kira will go over to Psyche and sort of pull her blanket over, pull Psyche's own blanket over her more, and sort of brush her hair away from her face, and then she'll fall asleep next to you.
Auntie.
And you guys will pass the night eerily, but with a long rest, and you're unharmed. You'll wake up to the day that seems much like this looks now. Like even in the morning, it's still overcast and gray, and like you get the feeling like this is just how it always looks in this region. And you can continue on. There's nothing really branching off here. It's one clear, not well trodden, but not fucked with trail. You can see for miles, like it's sort of sloping. It slopes up for miles, and you can sort of see its path for miles, and it's clear the path, but on the sides of it, it's sort of sheer drops and misty valleys, but the path you can see clearly. It's clearly like demarcated. And you all get up. You all had your long rest. You keep traveling. I'd say you travel.
Like how Manny's just floating in air.
He's sitting on top of the claw.
I'm even friends to rocks.
That
Hello,
rocks, Manny.
rock.
Good job.
Rocks are just sand that hasn't become sand yet.
Rocks or sand.
What
that's
are rocks
become
if not hard sand, you know?
Oh, better.
Sandstone.
Oh.
See? It's all connected. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
He knocks on it and goes, I believe this to be a type of granite, actually.
Is Manny's favorite song Sandstorm?
Song is
It
that?
plays
Sandman?
It plays on repeat in my head.
Sandman. How's his
That
name?
makes
Manny's
sense.
nickname is
Manny walk
Sandman. Huh?
around.
I talk so slow because the music in my head is so fast.
So you all keep walking, and it's uneventful down this one path. The only thing you feel is it slowly gets more dead, like in terms of like there's even less trees surrounding you, there's less noise, and I think at this point it's even like the clouds overhead and the wind, it's muted. Like it's eerily quiet. All you can hear is your own breathing and the own like footsteps of each other. There's no wind or roiling sky. It's just quiet save for your group. Eventually you come to a point where sort of two on this path, two sort of smaller jagged mountains, not mountains, but jagged hills reach up, and there's sort of like a broken down stone, formerly a wall, and it's actually is this. I'll bring you all here.
Take me.
So the trail that you're on, you're not coming through here. It leads you through like down and through here, and then you're up here. And at that point is where you sort of hear, as you're sort of walking casually, kind of getting already used to this sort of terrain and the lack of sound, but also sort of the lack of like any other life or even potentially threatening life. You're just like, oh, there's just fucking nothing here. Like everything here is just dead. But as you keep marching, you hear like this ear-shattering like roar, like, and like this sound of like
oh no,
like something sharp skewering like soft flesh. And from up here you can hear it happening like down here. And if you look, whoever chooses to look,
I mean, I figured I'd be ahead of the group.
Yeah.
Doing Soka things, so I would
Right
say
in the middle.
Soka things.
You'll be in the front. Yeah, and then you hear another roar. It sounds like the same, if not a little quieter. But this time its origin is visible. And when you look down here, you see an enormous humanoid figure that has horns that stand out above all else. If everybody wants to give me maybe a perception check.
Joe,
giving you a
I'm
perception
gonna
and a
perceive
stealth.
so hard.
Don't see shit with perception.
That's a nat 1, baby. Wait.
I want to sneak closer with my stealth of
Yep.
24 to actually see what it is.
17.
All right, so Bowen, Soka, that's your stealth. Bowen,
I got a 7, but I wanna-
Slade,
Forward.
and Manny. Yeah, Bowen, Slade, Manny. Did you roll a perception, Soka? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. It was only 7, but then
okay.
I was like, I want to sneak forward so I don't even have to
Okay.
use the roll.
You can sneak. Well, let me resolve Bowen's. For Bowen, you see a minotaur.
No.
And well, Bowen, Zavro, and Manny, you see a minotaur as Soka just disappears. And you guys you're up here, sort of looking down here. You see a minotaur just sort of goring a humanoid figure on the ground. It doesn't even know you're there. It's enormous. It's larger than all of you. And its horns seem oddly large for a minotaur, almost grotesquely large. And the second roar happens, you see it gore down into the ground, and it lifts its head up, and there's like a humanoid's chest is stuck into one of its horns, bleeding just like profusely. And it takes like one of its weapons, and it like sort of slams it on the head, and it sort of just walks off in this direction, with the humanoid still in its horns. It walks off. And that's what you see, Soka. I'd say getting that close, you are still stealth, and you eventually can see the same that everybody else does.
Is it walking in the direction of the Necropolis?
Yeah, this is
Or
the
away
one.
from it?
This path leads. This is the path that leads to the Necropolis, and you can see it like even past here. It goes up. It's like it's not like going down further. It's sort of like a steady ascent, where you can like, and the path is sort of pale dirt, so you can see where the path goes for like a long while off, and you can see it's traveling off into that direction until eventually it like kind of fades into the mists, but you would know like there's only one path to the Necropolis.
And that's the same way he went.
Same way he went.
Can it not be the same way?
I believe our best option would be we strike him before he even knows we exist. Unless
Yeah.
If he doesn't know if we exist, then why are we bugging him?
Because he could learn that we exist at another time.
But why don't we should handle it then?
But I feel like we're more equipped to handle it now.
Question: is it a bridge? Like, is it the bridge that the
Right here?
guy was talking about? Yeah.
No. It's not
Okay.
a bridge. It's natural. It's more like a path through like a cliff. Like there's a valley on both sides. It seems like naturally formed. It's not like a
Okay.
man-made bridge. Just a path over like the ridge of a valley.
Yeah, because the dude said there was a path under a bridge, so I didn't know if this was that.
I see you.
Also, Bowen's a little trigger shy because we did try to kill that thing that almost killed us.
Mm-hmm.
In the Mossy Temple. So not everything. We don't need to kill everything right away unless we know its intentions.
then maybe try diplomacy and then
No.
kill it.
We go in his direction because that's the direction we're going.
Mm-hmm.
That's the direction we're going. If it spots us and attacks us, then we take care of it. If it leaves us alone, we leave it. We leave it alone. It could be going past where we're going, or into where we're
What do
going.
you wanna do?
In which case, we'll have to fight it eventually if we're supposed to fight it.
Yeah, more information is better anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, you have enough time to, even if you want to wait a tick or wait a bit until like wait an hour until you get some lead time. You can go immediately after it, whatever you want to do. You're not pressed.
Does
for
the
time at
area
moment.
the area where he killed this humanoid person, does it look as though it's like a laid terrain, as in like an area where the Minotaur spends a lot of time? Are there a lot of hoof prints around, maybe a spot where he lays down? Is this like his home base area? Is he a guard of some kind that kind of waits here for intruders like possibly this humanoid?
You can go down and take a peek.
I'm peeking. I've gone full peek.
Give me a...
Oh no. You never go full peak.
It's going
I'm full peek.
It's going
I'll
full
help
peek.
you look.
Give me a survival.
I'll take
investigation,
survival.
perception. I'll give you.
Or I'll take perception or survival.
Give me a survival, investigation, or perception check. Your choice. Add advantage because Zavros is helping you. Zavro, how are you helping this Manny?
I got dark vision.
Me too.
I'm like over there.
then-
It's dark.
23.
Yep, 23.
Yeah, you see two sets of footsteps. One obviously more normal humanoid, sort of coming from in here, and you can kind of discern from them that they were kind of stumbling through, walking, and then you can see another set, like in this sort of crevice area, like between the stairs. You can see something was bedding down there, but from what you see, it just seems like temporarily. It doesn't seem like there's not enough mixed up in that area. There's not enough personal items. Like, it just seems like something was just temporarily sitting there.
Does it look like in a corner, like almost like out of sight, as if it was waiting for an intruder?
It looks out of sight, yeah. And then it looks like there was footsteps that came through here, and then there's just a mixture of footsteps as you saw. Like, this thing just fucking jumped on whatever this individual was and gored it and kept it on its horns and just walked this way.
I would believe it to be some form of guard, then.
Yeah. Seems logical.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe there's more at work.
Yeah. From my
I don't like this
remembrance,
maybe.
I don't think
I don't like
Dragonlords
this
really
maybe
worked
is
with.
what we got going on.
I don't want to be bored.
Well, if this place has been here long enough, something else has probably made its own home here.
True.
I mean, if Bowen is around, Bowen, give me a history check
There.
at advantage.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
Wait. No, I have advantage.
hey.
Wait, that was a 16, wasn't it? Okay.
He's
I
got
have a negative. I have -1 on intelligence, sir.
Yep, that's
Me
what
too,
you
bro.
need. That's what you needed was a 15.
Meeting man.
Bowen,
Man.
with your knowledge of Dragonlord lore,
Team man meet.
I mean, you would know. I mean, seeing you all clearly discern this was a Minotaur. Like, there was some Dragonlords. They fucking slaughtered certain races. Like, there was a Gigan War. There was a Minotaur War. Like, there was some Dragonlords that just... They went harder against certain races than they had to. Even when they surrendered, they did their best to wipe them out. You know that their Minotaurs would be among the settler races, like Minotaurs and Nymphs and Sirens and Gigans and all those. And you can remember that, or you can recall from everything you've read about the Dragonlords and your fascination with them, that there were definitely Minotaur campaigns and atrocities inflicted upon the Minotaurs. But how that correlates to here, you don't know. You just know that.
Okay. I would relay that to the party, and I go, they're not like, Dragonlords did a lot of questionable things.
fucking Estor.
What's up?
Oh, I said fucking Estor.
Yeah, we should probably not throw around who we are to just everybody, and then point to the direction that the Minotaur went. They may not take kindly to us here, knowing who we are. We have a lot. If we do what we're meant to do and we ascend to Dragonlordness, we have a lot to make up for.
Yes, we do. I do.
Oh yeah, you. Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 So then move forward, but sneakily? Shall we stay quiet?
As quiet as we can be.
If we find ourselves in a pickle, I would say...
How do we get? Wait. How do we get into the pickle?
So say we find ourselves in a scenario where the only way through is where a Minotaur is. Unless someone gives me a good reason for diplomacy, I say we strike first before it even knows we exist.
Yes, if we are attacked by it, we
That's
will
the
defend
pickle.
ourselves.
It
Yes.
attacks us first.
Yeah, if it attacks us first.
So you want to let it swing at us before?
As far as I'm aware, Minotaur eat humanoids, correct?
Hmm?
You know, I mean, Minotaur.
Humanoid. I mean, other humanoids will eat other humanoids if it's in a pinch.
Minotaurs are largely vegetarian.
Huh. Neat.
No, vegetarian.
Oh.
It confuses Bowen that Manny knows some slang and not other slang.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, there's not going to be a right solution to this. We're either going to jump the gun, get punished, or we're going to be too casual and get jumped. Let's just be prepared and be cautious.
Yeah.
Speaking of being prepared, hey Zavro, you know how Camilla, can you do something about my hair? Because that's kind of
Oh.
a big,
Yes, I can.
this is who I am.
What's
I'm gonna get
up?
some water real quick. I'll be right back.
Whips out my disguise kit.
Oh, I love my hair color, but okay.
I pull out a
I don't
knife.
even know what I roll for this.
And he's just.
No.
Do I roll something for a disguise kit? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Deception?
Yeah. Roll me a we can do performance or sleight of hand. Which one?
Performance.
Deception.
15.
It's trying to deceive someone.
Well, not right now. Right now, it's just trying to make
The deception good.
make the deception good. Yeah, 15. What are you trying to make your hair look like, both
Just
of you?
darken it so it
Oh,
doesn't
I'm not
look
changing
like
mine. I'm
fiery
just
red.
giving-
No,
Yeah,
both of
yeah.
you have an intent that you're asking of Zavro. Zavro has the skill to potentially do it. So what are you asking Zavro? And what
I'm
do you-
asking him to change the color of my hair the best he can because that is
Hey,
one
yeah.
of the distinguishing features of Soka as a Dragonlord is her fiery red hair. So
Yeah, Zavro, I think with the 15 you can discern that a warmer dark shade like a dark brown would be better than like a black because the red can blend in more seamlessly with a warmer brown. So you darken Soka's hair enough to be like a not like a dark like auburn brown, I think.
I'm
There you go.
I'm impressed by Justin's knowledge of hair
I
color
was
theory.
just thinking that too. I was like,
Oh,
done.
I went to art school, y'all.
I'm on now.
Yeah, and you can do that. And the question is, do you keep approaching? How do you want to approach?
That's all
Cautiously.
trying to be sneaky.
Okay.
I will be 60
Do
feet
I
ahead
have
of
to make a
everybody.
stealth check?
We'll do. There's 5 of you. Just need 3 successes on a stealth check. So give all of y'all. Well, I guess. Oh yeah, everybody give me stealth checks. I'll tell. It's 1 failure.
Oof.
2 failures. Jesus Christ.
It's Jason Bourne.
All right. Can you give me a
Soka
stealth, stealth check?
Look at just Homer
Second.
Simpsons into the wall.
I did say I was going to be 60 feet ahead of everybody, so they all see your asses.
Thanks, Soka.
Manny
Well,
Soka
scouting.
or Manny Psyche, give me a stealth check.
Oh boy. This is gonna go over so well.
A,
That's actually not bad.
A.
We're 2 and 2 now. Manny, you are the deciding. That's, are you doing it at advantage or something?
Disadvantage because he's in
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah.
Oh, we failed. We've been discovered.
You don't know if you pass or fail, but you walk across.
Well, nat 1.
You walk across this
Or like a loud
area.
trumpet.
This is what it looks like in front of you. What you're walking
Clank, clank,
across.
clank.
So you're going down here. You're stealthing, or you think you're stealthing.
I'm just walking.
Do I
Yeah.
notice anybody, since I'm 60 feet ahead of everybody, coming at the noise? Because I can clearly hear them behind me.
You're 60 feet ahead. Yeah, give me a perception check.
You hear Manny clanking. You hear Bowen clapping.
Yeah.
You
Clapping his
hear
ass.
Manny's clanking, you hear... Yeah, you hear Manny's clanky. You hear Bowen's just like meat just slapping against other meat.
Yeah.
But
God damn.
Team man meat.
you don't see anything in front of you. You can. I mean, if you're kind of looking out for that Minotaur, you could, if you want, you can give me a survival or investigation check.
Let's see. What's my investigation? I will go with survival. 19.
You
Let's
see
go.
the steps sort of. The footsteps are wide. It's like it's running off. There's no stopping. It's not veering off. It's sort of just running off into the distance. And with your perception check, you don't see anything. You see, I mean, all of you see just what you see here. And off the sides are these like hundreds of foot sheer cliffs that lead into a valley shrouded in mist. But I mean, the way looks clear ahead. Soka, you don't see anybody for at least 60 feet in front of you. You don't hear anybody at least 60 feet in front of you. You see tracks leading off even further than that.
Yep, I'll just stay ahead of the group while we move.
And as like Manny's clanking and accidentally like steps on one of these rocks and it goes falling off the side like
Sorry!
Minute of silence, man.
You all sort of pause like when Peregrine has the thing trickle down the well. But you wait for like a 10-20 seconds and nothing happens. It feels so. It still feels so like eerily, oppressively silent. And you don't hear anything, you don't see anything other than each other.
Yep. I think we
I
keep
guess
going,
we
right?
Keep going, yeah.
Keep on keeping on.
And I will stay 60 feet ahead still.
Apologies, I will effectively turn on stealth mode.
What does that look like?
I just drop down like this and put my arms up.
He tiptoes.
I was made as a guardian, not a rogue.
That's why I'm staying the fuck away from you guys.
Okay, so you all make it safely across this very narrow path along this mountain ridge, and hold on a second. Loading. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, there we go. There we go. Fix that. Let me fix this. Let me fix that for sure.
Oh, what? Free movement? That's my favorite prize. Hold on, let me jump on in.
What's happening? What's happening?
I don't know, but I'm rolling sneak attack.
I'm free.
Beep. Beep. No.
Beep.
This free movement's
Wait,
awesome.
I got a new spell.
Tons of
Looks like-
free Wait, what the fuck, guys? All right, and you make it across this. You make it across this cliff faith, and you all drag you out. Get around a corner, and you sort of get to here. This area.
Psyche, you're a square.
Yeah, I need to.
What can I say? I follow the rules. I have a bedtime. I
Nerd.
got homework to do. Fucking square.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Maybe I won't. There we go. And okay, so you pass that gaping valley, 500 feet deep, you surmise. And snow starts to fall, and as the snow starts to fall, everything gets even more silent, even more muted, even though there's beautiful sound effects happening right now. There are no birds that you hear. There's just sort of the muted silence of snow.
The snow sounded just like a bird.
Yeah, and
Don't you know about the bird?
Bird,
It's
bird,
the
bird.
word.
Bird is the word.
and it's been days that you've been trotting this path of the dead. And you can see off in the distance, because it's sort of on a continuous rise, that you can see faint visions of like stone structures as the mists sort of pass. And you think that the necropolis isn't far now, and that the path, it logically seems like it should end like right around this corner. Night is about to fall, though, and as you get to here, something catches your eye. As you're walking, your feet start to sink into thicker snow, and it's sort of more discernibly cold up here, or at least in this region. And further up here, like around here, there seems to lie a number of like fist-sized rocks that are spread around. It's easy to find their source. You can see the remains of like an improvised stone tomb that has been desecrated. The stones that were once like piled on top of like a makeshift tomb for a body are now thrown about. And as you get to there, a single skeletal hand sort of pops out of this makeshift tomb, and a sort of decrepit skeletal body pops out. And you hear a faint voice that says, "Legacy mine," as like this bright white light pours from the grave. And I think that is where we're gonna take a break, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I thought all of that was his.
Was it a popcorn tin?
Was not.
No, he got me a D20, and he bought himself dice. And I thought that was part of his dice that he got for himself.
I have a D20 from Sarah, and I have a D20 from Lane.
Dude, it took so long to find a good D20.
It's just,
But I thought
love
fit
it. It's like so good.
Casimir
Is it Crystal Maggie?
It's got like liquid on the inside.
and Liquid Core. Yeah. I like the one that I got for Curtis, too. I miss Nyx.
Yeah. Oh my god,
She's a
yeah.
bitch.
I miss the homies. Get together where it's just Nyx and Kai and everybody who lived.
Wait, Kai didn't. Did Kai?
What
Kai
are
didn't
you
live.
doing here?
No,
Kai-
but she
Kai
brought him
lived.
back.
I brought him back. The Mephits sacrificed themselves to rebuild his body, and then I used Greater Restoration because I was high enough level. It was very powerful.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful.
All right, so
Get them.
So what you see, you guys have moved into here as this makeshift burial ground sort of has already been split apart. It's like how you see in movies, like these rocks stacked on top of each other. And emerges one ghostly humanoid figure with like white bluish light, kind of just, you can see it in the map, it just sort of emanating around him. It's bright light for like 20 feet and then like dim light for another 20 feet. They're wearing thick robes, like thick, almost like thick Grecian robes, like the Greek people wear, like the togas, but like thicker, and many more of them. And it's just emanating light from its bones, its skin. And it says that to all of you that are around it. It just says, "Legacy mine." And you can discern from its voice that you are going to be in combat, so...
Well, just this fool?
Just this fool. Everybody want to roll that initial?
Do I want to?
Always.
Oh, it rolled poorly.
Oh. Every time I go to click my icon, it keeps moving.
Oh, damn. Bowen? Look at that.
Bowen.
Ooh.
Meat Man, coming up first.
All
Meat
right.
man. There's no need to feel down. I said, meat man.
The finest meats in town.
Bowen.
This poor white's not gonna be long to his
You're
world.
going.
I would like to rage.
You can do so.
I'm going to rage.
Forget about it.
Use ability. I am now raging. My thing didn't go off.
Your giant smite stuff.
Yeah, intense fast movement rage.
Like your biggerness.
Yeah, let me.
I can do it.
Show me that biggerness.
I can make you bigger.
Get big man meat.
Only the meat gets big. The man stays the
Stature.
same size.
So much worse.
Okay, I am unharmed. Where's not my sheet? It's not on my sheet anymore.
Giant stature. I see it.
I'm going to make it toggle me bigger then,
Oh, yeah. It's on the
because
left
for
side.
some reason it's on
Oh,
a.
be bigger.
Oh my god!
Make me bigger.
Toggle be bigger, matey. Wow.
Right.
Oh, I'm on your shoulder.
You're bigger. Okay.
I'm just gonna move up and I'm gonna hit this thing twice.
Okay. Oh, level 5. Yep.
Yeah.
Target and do.
There we go.
Your business.
Target and I'm gonna use the hammer.
Oh, yep.
Ham it up.
Hammer.
I don't know how I feel about this. Using my dad's hammer like that.
The meat hammer.
Ugh.
I will not reckless.
Okay.
Your dad's meat hammer. Sorry.
Stop it!
My dad is the meat hammer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a hit.
Will a 14 hit?
Yes.
Alright.
But as you hit it, your weapon sort of frees it up as it hits it, and frost travels all down the handle, and you get like you react to the cold, and you did you succeed? Yeah, roll that DC 14 save,
No.
Nope, I fail.
and you take damage. You take 6 damage,
What kind of damage?
cold damage,
Okay, I just take 6 damage. I'll take the 6.
and you drop your weapon. So you drop the
Okay,
hammer on your first
can
attack.
I object interaction pick it up and hit him again with it?
see something. Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh yeah, brother.
Give me another con save then.
Okay. Well, before I hit or after I hit?
After you hit.
Okay.
Your weapon is cold AF. It's still frosty.
26 to hit.
No, this I'm gonna not have that hit. Because every time, so it's if the creature attempts to pick up a weapon this turn, it must repeat this former saving throw it took. So you.
Oh.
What was your new saving throw? Is a.
I didn't.
Roll it. Do you want me to roll it now?
Oh yeah, I thought I asked.
You
I
did,
thought
but
I
yeah,
asked you to, Josh.
The original one, yeah, but the second one, no.
No, yeah. Make another
Yeah.
con save. And make sure we're adding anything you get from raging if it's anything.
I don't get anything from raging.
Now with that attitude.
Not with the con saves.
He's fine.
24.
Okay. Yeah, you can pick up your weapon. It's just really fucking cold in your hand. Let me see. Okay, so what was your initial hit on it? It was a 14?
It was a was 14 for the first. No, it was a 14 for the first hit for 14 damage.
Okay, so you hit it.
And this is a 26 to hit. I'm gonna use a feature of this Strike of the Giant
Okay.
on this as well.
Yeah, that
Whack.
was damage. And shit, that was also something else. It has to make a save now. It has to make a con
Against
save.
fire.
Okay, let me make a con save for it. Is it rolling? Did it roll? There we go. Okay, it passes, so it's fine.
So it takes the weapon damage and then a fire damage.
Yep.
And that'll be my turn.
Good turn, good turn. Manny? It's
Yeah.
you.
From the looks of this, does it appear like more are about to be coming? Just trying to base what I'm doing here.
You can give a quick percept check.
I would love to. Well, yeah, I'll stay there.
No,
Wow.
it doesn't look like anything else is coming.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very silent still.
Put it.
Excellent. Well, then, if that is the case, I'm going to... Where is everybody? Oh, okay. I'm in perfect. I'm going to cast Bless.
Okay.
I'm going to hit Soka, Meat. I'm sorry. I'm going to hit Siren, Meat, and... well, I'll be fine. Never mind. I'm going to... Yeah. Boom. Did it work?
If you selected him, it should have.
I thought I did.
Doesn't say you cast a spell
Yeah,
yet.
it hasn't said you cast it.
Okay, here, hold on. Oh, got it. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Boom.
There you go. And they are bless.
Sickness. Alright. And then I'm going to step off right here to get next to this opening.
Okay.
And, yeah, I don't really have any bunnies, so
Ahsoka.
that'll be the end of my turn.
Watching Bowen drop his weapon when he hit it,
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull out my bow
Mm-hmm.
and shoot it with my bow.
I target it. I think you have sneak attack because there's a friendly person within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 25 to hit.
That'll do it.
Sneak attack's like with advantage. Oh, okay.
Or or if like a friendly is within 5 feet, right?
Flanking,
That's
yeah.
melee.
You
That's
don't
melee.
Need advantage. Of,
That's-
I just need advantage.
or finesse or
Oh, wait, I
ranged
wouldn't have
weapon.
had-
Yeah.
Flanking comes with melee to melee, not ranged
Yeah.
to melee.
That's right. I would
Yeah,
not
yeah.
have. I would not have sneak attack then. So that's my bad.
Finesse or
I'm sorry.
No, it says when you hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon,
Oh,
you have
Oh.
if you have advantage on the wait.
if I have on the advantage on the roll, but I
How it
don't.
works in both
because I'm-
games.
You don't need
I don't
advantage on
know.
the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet, which is Bowen. So yeah, you have
Oh.
sneak attack.
Cool. So, whatever that damage was that came up.
Yeah, it took it. It's. Let me make sure that it. Yeah, it took it.
Okay, then I'm going to move to this corner. And that will be it.
Yeah, it sort of recoils like and looks back at you like.
Oh, I will bonus action hide.
Okay, roll me a stealth.
17. I'll just push myself back up against the rocks, out of sight.
I'll just roll the perception. Oh, you are not
He sees me.
hidden.
It sees me.
It. All right. Yeah, Zavro, your go.
Right, I'm gonna run over here. And then I am gonna try to petrify it.
Force which one
I can
30
fail.
so make a DC 8.
With my save, it's a 15.
It starts to petrify, but then it just shrugs it off like it's nothing. You get the sense that petrification does not work on this individual. It's been frozen for centuries, and it's imbued by some otherworldly power where petrification has no power here.
Oh, I got you. I'm gonna pass.
Turn? How's that? Where's my battle HUD?
Look for the double swords to the left.
Yeah, I'm clicking it, but like nothing's happening. It just makes the bottom part of the screen go away.
What are you trying to do?
See my battle
Turn on the
HUD
combat
screen?
HUD.
Yeah. Here. Maybe it's doing the thing where. There. Oh, why I'm always.
Are you saying you can't see your token, or?
No, I can see the tokens just fine. Just like the battle HUD on the bottom where I can select to do my action. Bonus action. It's not popping up when I click the sword
Maybe
icon.
on your far left side where all those icons are, like, do you see the two swords crossed?
Mm-hmm.
Is that highlighted or is it not highlighted? Because that's how you toggle it on. You have to toggle on the Argon combat head. It's like two swords crossed on beneath the anvil on the left side
There
of
we
your screen.
go. I just needed to refresh. I'm good.
Or that.
Because it was highlighted, so like it was on. Let's see. Fine. And yawn. 20. Products. Okay. Do I have LOS on this SOB?
Yeah, yeah, I can say that. You can see it betwixt Bowen's armpits. You can see its like shoulder.
Betwixt his armpits. I would like to apply flame to the problem.
Do it, target it, and produce it, and
Ooh! Damn!
yeah, it goes through Bowen's arm and just hits the rock behind it.
Man. I'm not having a good night today, guys.
You have a baby.
Let's say it's because you're pregnant.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
God.
because I'm pregnant.
Damn.
I guess I'll use my bonus action for my vital sacrifice, blood boon.
Okay. What does that do?
Take 2 damage. It's the one that gives me the option of either having a plus 2d6 to hit to my damage.
Does it do any damage to it?
And no, it just damages me. Well, I mean, when I activate it, and then.
Well, it says it. It says it. I took 1d6 when you make an attack. Roll your 1d6. Oh, you didn't hit with it, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Apply. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it was
Boom.
just the
The
activated.
next
so it-
thing that you hit with will.
Mhm.
Got it.
Yeah, that is my turn. I did so much.
Now it's its turn. It has Bowen right in its face. It's going to. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, its skin is. Its bones are sort of glowing with this radiant, pale, bluish white color. It's going to look at you, and like it's wearing this sort of toga, but like a thicker one for this climate, which is like a shawl over its head, so its eyes are almost glowing under the shawl, and it looks up at you, Bowen, and its face just starts to glow in a bright, like pale blue, and it's gonna shoot a cold ray at you. Hold on, it doesn't have any uses just because I was testing this earlier. Let me fix it. There we go. It's gonna shoot that at you. Make a DC 14 con save if you don't mind. And you're blessed.
Oh, just
Oh, okay. So you take half of that, right? I guess no, you don't. Does rage protect you from cold damage?
You're muted.
It's just physical damage.
Okay, so you take, I guess.
I am muted. No, I take. Yeah, I'll take full damage from. Yeah, this doesn't have it.
Okay, you'll take like whatever, like 20 something cold damage, as it does.
Wait, no,
that.
But I would take half damage if I succeeded on the save.
That was his half.
Well, it's 43
that was half.
damage.
That was
and a
half.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I said 43.
Yeah, it takes
Okay, so
it takes 9
I take-
d10 damage or something.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah, I took the damage. Yeah.
And then
That's more than my
it's
health
gonna.
Yeah.
It's going to attempt to do its last attack to slam you. Probably should have done it in an opposite order, but oh, Zavro.
I will respond.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna strike my instrument to protect him. It's just every
That's cool. I don't even know. It didn't even show me what I rolled yet. That's cool. Did it hit? I don't even know what I rolled.
It's asking me to make a save.
So
Again.
The creature was silvery barbed, but was still able to hit their target. It says. Sorry, I tried.
I know you did.
hold on. Let me make sure this is doing the right stuff. Yeah, that's
He
doing
has
the right
plot
stuff.
armor. Run!
So make another con save?
He's con
Yeah.
saving for the next hit. I think is what's happening here.
I mean, you could give him that advantage you get.
I only get one reaction though.
He passed it.
Well, that's part of Silvery Barb.
Yeah, silvery barbs, you give
Oh, okay.
advantage to
So
somebody.
then you
I think it rolled with it. Did it roll it with the advantage there?
Yeah, so it
Oh.
shot its face cold beam at you, then it I mean it took you and slammed you. And that's gonna be its turn. And Bowen, it's your go, and
Okay, I will.
oh, and it gets its reaction back.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit it with the hammer.
Okay.
I'm not gonna reckless.
Ooh, nah.
That's a crit.
Okay, and then you're gonna have to make a save.
I'll make a con save.
You make it.
Yeah. You take 7 still.
Do you
Yeah,
do that crit damage? You do that crit damage?
Yeah, I'm gonna do I'm about to do another fire strike
Do it.
because that'll also just roll in a bunch of
Nice.
fire dice.
Okay, yeah, you fucked it up. And it has to make a save for a thing, so I'm gonna make a con save.
And the hammer does extra on a crit too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, it fails its save, so what that means is it loses its damage resistances. Okay, that's...
So could I paralyze it now, in theory?
That's a condition, my friend, I believe. So I'm gonna take these damage resistances off. It loses
Respect the
its
game.
damage resistances, and okay, yep, good turn.
And my second
That was-
hit.
Yeah, I was
Oh
like,
shit, that was number 1. Forgot your little. Fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's okay.
plus a
I
D4.
crit. That's fine.
You
yeah,
knock
it
it
makes
back,
up
and
for the
as you
other
come
hit,
back
yeah.
around, it was staggered by your first attack, and it misses.
Yeah.
But
And I will end my turn.
it's a good turn.
Oh, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Music and myself up the music.
I tap my chest, some sand comes and billows out, and I fire it towards the cold area of Bowen's body, casting Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Beautiful.
There's so much
It'll-
sand everywhere.
Of course.
Yes, no, yeah, yeah, there you go, buddy. Do I get to roll it? Nope, it just rolls. There's your 13, and also,
Mhm.
if you remember, I gave you 9 temporary HP. I don't know if you had that
Yeah,
added in. Okay.
That was added in. Yeah, that's been
How
added in.
long
use.
does that last though? Because we took a long rest since then.
Until it's gone.
Oh, even past the long rest, nice.
Yeah, it does not have a time.
I love that.
A time limit.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that was already factored in, wasn't it, Bowen? It should be.
Yeah, it was already added, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just making sure.
All right, at 13, that's nothing to scoff at. Good turn.
All right. And I
Now when
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is doing like 50 damage. Yeah, thank you.
yeah, doing what I can. Get meteor, and that's.
Everybody's supporting the meat.
I love meat support.
That's the strategy.
All right,
It is.
and yeah, I've got no bonies, so into my turn.
Okay. Soka, it is your go. You've seen Bowen going toe to toe with this undead individual who's being healed by Manny, and
I'm just gonna put another arrow into this fucker.
okay. We got sneak attack.
Switch to my bow. There we go. 15?
That'll hit.
Policy.
Or yep, that'll hit. It has no resistances because it took that fire damage, so that should be a full hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it just strikes into its back as it looks back at you and goes, and looks back at Bowen. It's just the light that it has is just pulsing like.
And then I'm gonna take 30 feet back this way. Don't want to do that. And then I'll bonus action hide.
Okay. Make that stealth save. Yeesh.
Not great.
Might work. Yep, you are stealthed as far as it's concerned. It loses sight of you in the behind the. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, you're out of sight.
Yeah, I'm way gone.
Yeah. All right. Zavro.
Alright, let's target him. I think we're just gonna bully him. And then call him a cold-hearted snake. And we'll sing it to the tune of...
Oh, not a snake.
Hello?
Into his eyes.
It fails. It
Uh-oh.
Yeah. What do you say to it?
Oh, that's me type it. Hee hee hee.
Fuck your legacy.
Oh, it lets you
Fucking
type it?
bitch.
Does it ask you to type it?
No, it did. It asked me to type it, but
That's
then it's
cool.
an error.
I didn't know that. Yeah, it just looks like you're confused, and then it sort of remembers something, and it takes the damage.
And then... I think it says it looks pretty beat up, so I think I'm just gonna step back a little bit.
Psyche's turn.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm just looking through my stuff to see if maybe I can help with this roll. Alright, produce flame. Here we go. Spell. He's still targeted. Eh? Is that it?
Yeah, it'll do it.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, it takes that produce flame, and its feet start to thaw, and you can tell as it hits it, like the bottom, its light's getting dimmer, like the bottom portion of the light on its legs is starting to go away and get dimmer, and it's sort of only remaining on the upper part of its body as you hit it with that.
Nice.
Oh, and you
Plus
do.
an
Oh,
additional-
shit! I
Yeah,
forgot about you did that
additional
sacrifice.
5.
Did
Yeah.
that- Did
there
it
you
apply
go.
that? I'm gonna manually apply
didn't.
that. Okay, I'll manually
Yeah, I
apply
rolled
that.
2d6.
Oh yeah, yeah, and then it gets paler even further as you hit it with that.
Mhm.
And it's like water's sort of dripping off of it as it seems like it's thawing. It's sort of swaying a bit, like less steady than it was.
She'll just like jut her jaw out at it and point her sword. Not even worth words to her at this point, because you hurt my friends. And that's it. That's what she's got.
All right. Let's see if its devastating weapon recharges. Nope.
That's a 4.
It does not. So, what's it gonna do?
Die.
Oh yeah, that's foregone conclusion. It's going to. Okay. I mean, Bowen's the only one that I can move. You're the last one that hit it. It's like, it'll go to you.
Oh no.
No.
And Oh, I forgot about. I didn't even pay attention to this. It's going to
Not hurt me.
bonus action. Bowen, can you give me a con save again? Its light just flares up as it looks back at you, and it's like almost like a lens flare in your eyes. I just need you to give me a DC 14 con save. Oh! You just save.
Nice.
As it then looks away from you, and it's just gonna do 2 slam attacks on Psyche. It's gonna attempt to grab you.
No thanks.
I don't know why I did that at advantage, but we'll just say those are both of them. Oh. What was that?
Get away from her, you creep.
Oh, I was waiting for Silvery Barb's rock. Did that hit at all? Oh wait.
It doesn't need to make a con save.
Yeah.
The creature was silvery barb, but we're still able to hit their target. God damn it, y'all.
Hold on. Let me see. Okay.
But you'll have
make a
advantage
con save. Make a con
on
save.
the con save.
Okay. Thank God.
Okay.
Yeah, that 3 would have been devastating.
So that was the
Ow!
first attack. One more. So can it do anything else? Can it do anything else?
No, it can't. I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
Second kiss rolls 28 damage.
Slam again.
Can it do anything else?
That'll miss, right? Or no, I got a 14 to hit.
No, 14 does not hit.
It misses and it just hisses at you annoyedly, and it'll
Spit
stay
blood
there.
at it.
Okay. My turn?
Your
Rip
turn.
his head off, meat.
You are not blinded.
Nope, I'm not blinded by the light. I'm going to hit him with a hammer.
Do it.
I will not reckless because this thing hits hard.
That'll hit.
6 to hit for 11 damage. It looks like.
Yeah. You just bludgeon one of its arms off, and it's just like it's sitting with one arm, and it's just staggering looking
That's
back
not
at
less
you.
when you targeted an Annie.
Yeah, whoa!
Oh,
Ow!
Manny hasn't taken anything. Let me put that back.
Sorry.
I got it.
Howie, Kazowie.
I thought I hit, and then I'm gonna hit it again.
Hit Manny again?
Hit
Done.
Manny.
Yeah.
I would-
Ow.
Make sure he took
I would-
the 11 damage.
It's gonna
I would
use its reaction against you. You have to. Oh wait, what? No. Only. Well, hold on. What? Why does it have all of you targeted? Sorry. Let me. Only Bowen make that save.
It's a D4.
I'll adjust
Fail.
whatever you guys get. I'm gonna have you roll at advantage, and then if you fail, we'll. Okay, you both pass. Manny fails. Manny, you take cold damage. Equal.
Why
Oh,
is
Bones
why?
is cold
What did I?
damage.
What?
Hey, listen. I got it. You're fine.
Whoa! Meat's hitting me. The dead thing's hitting me.
Okay, Manny, how do you do this after you drop your weapon? After you do this.
Bowen?
Oh yeah, Bowen. How do you
Bowen?
do this? You drop your weapon after you do this, but you do it first.
Oh, how do I kill it?
Yeah, you kill it. How do you?
Oh, I just hit it. I'm hitting it like it's not facing Bowen. He's just hitting it in the back where the neck meets the like the head and the spine kind of meet, like the neck where the neck meets the shoulders, like the nape. Thank you. Words are hard. I just hit it there once, and there's a crack, and I hit it again, and there's a louder crack, and the head kind of just like just falls to the side, almost like nearly hit this nick.
Yeah.
Because I'm using a bludgeoning weapon again on it, and
It's only
as I
weakness.
drop it, I just roll my eyes and I just punch it with my free hand out of frustration, and the rest of the head falls off.
Yeah, its head falls off, and its body, the body that it still has, sort of pauses there for a bit, and then after a beat, all the bones crumble to the ground, just unattached to each other. Cloak falls on top of it, and it has been extinguished.
Is it a nice cloak?
No, it's moth-eaten.
At best.
And you are all out of combat, free to move about the country.
It's like he's gonna nurse her wound because ow, that hurt.
Yeah, it hits hard, but it only recharges on a 5 or a 6, so it's only got one of them, and then you have to hope that it gets the other ones. Yeah, you guys, you have time now. You have time for like a short rest now, if you can make it warm enough for yourselves. But like over here, once you get past this area, is the Necropolis. You can see it sort of hovering over the rocks.
Can you make me normal size, please?
I would love to.
Thank you.
I would like to sneak to there, or to a spot where I could see, like, the lay of the Necropolis in front of me to see if there's
You can like
other things that may lay in our
similar
path.
looking graves. Yeah. You can get
Or
up to here.
minotaurs, or
Yeah, and
liches.
you see the Minotaur tracks like all through this area. Like, and they even stop over here where it looks like he must have been the one that put this person in the grave. And then he just ran through. It's not here, but you can clearly in these tracks you only see one set of Minotaur prints, and besides that, yours are only prints that you see.
I would like to search the body of the white and also ritualistically cast Detect Magic for the body.
Okay. You detect a fading necromancy on it, a very quickly fading necromancy. And other than it wasn't using a weapon, it just had those robes, and it had its sort of inherent powers. I would say casting Detect Magic, you can discern, especially because it has no money with it, that it was buried improperly. It was put here, it was killed without placing, 2 silver pieces over the eyes to pay its toll across the river so its soul can be at rest. There's no money in here at all. It was just killed without anything to cross over with.
Then first thing I'd like to do is, with ritually casting the divination spell, Detect Magic, take 9 temporary HP, and then I would like to take its sword, and then I would like to begin
didn't have a sword.
making a. It didn't have a sword?
It was doing slam attacks, and it was using like a
Oh,
cold
sick.
ray.
I don't know why I thought it had a sword.
No.
Oh, there's a sword in the picture. Yeah, got
Oh
it.
yeah, it's just the
Yeah.
artifact on the mini.
Then I would like to begin giving it a proper burial and say, Zabro, Coin Man, do you have 2 silver that a friend could borrow?
Coin man.
I guess. Why?
I would like to give this being a proper rest so that it can possibly return to its family or friends.
Shouldn't Psyche burn it then?
I don't think that's how it works here, unfortunately. It looks as
That ritual is most of offered. I wouldn't want to offer.
I will begin digging a hole.
Can help with the setup, though. Offering and a burial are quite similar in preparation.
I think that'd be nice. Kira says.
Are you going to help?
Actually, she'll hop off of Folon's back and she'll say, "Yeah,
Folon.
yeah, of course." She'll help.
Oh, bury him, and then we get a short rest.
Yeah, if you wanna chill here for like 30 minutes, you can get a short rest.
Yeah, a short rest.
Nice little grave.
I'm just keeping my eyes where I've been.
But rest them anyway,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Soka,
I don't do
you
short
can
rest,
see like a bridge, not even a bridge off in this distance. You can see a bridge like maybe 60 feet in front of you, and like a dark black like humanoid figure standing at the end of it.
The far end of it?
Yeah, the far end
Or
of
the
it.
near? Okay. Do I notice any trails that lead below the bridge, like the grave robber told us?
You, from what he told you, he like rigged some sort of rock climbing mechanism where he climbed under the bridge. And he sort of he did like the rock climbing style. He climbed under the bridge, sort of like rappelled across. And there's no footsteps to where he did it. And I mean the rope is still there, but give me would it be insight? Give me intelligence check, just a straight intelligence check, or wisdom.
Wisdom would be better for me.
Yeah, you remember that back at the Oracle's temple, like you were given a Dragonlord burnished coin. So
Yeah, coin.
that's not that's what he did was something you have to do if you don't have one of those. Those are very rare. And those
Would I know, is the coin only good for me, or is it good for my group?
you know that you have declared an oath of fellowship, so you are your group.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and you put all of this sort of pile of bones into this grave that is dug. If you toss down 2 silver, if whoever's tossing it down, please take 2 silver out. And Owen says, "Bish Francois," under his breath. And you can continue on. Unless anybody wants to say any words, or...
May whatever god you prayed to take you back into his light.
Be a dick to your family in the afterlife.
Whatever evil hell was held over you in this time, may it be banished from your soul. May light shine forth. And may the ferryman treat you nicely.
Kira will look at all of you approvingly, and she'll kneel down and whisper, "You couldn't reach your family now, but maybe you can reach them now." And she'll walk and hop on Folon's back. And whoever doesn't have inspiration that participated in this burial can get inspiration.
Yay.
And there was much rejoicing.
That was really sweet, dudettes. That was Roostin' Malloy, I'm not gonna lie.
Now, where's the siren?
As Kira like kicks his sides. All right, now okay, yeah, sure, let's go. And you guys can travel through here.
I've been making sure we weren't gonna get snuck up on by the Minotaur.
And what you will see now. Let me look at it first. Okay, let me look at it first. Okay. Okay.
Did I get the coin from
Activate.
Mercy?
You got the coin
Mercy give-
from one of her priests.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he gave.
Homeboys.
Yeah.
Name, yeah.
Who the fuck?
Who the fuck what?
Ah.
Oh, you look like a right dick.
Ooh.
You'll
I'm
see.
guessing the guy.
Just this.
Meat, put your hammer in his ass.
No.
Meat.
What?
So,
Not yet.
hold your centaurs.
Hammer. Business end.
Ass.
Oh, he does look like a dick.
So, finally, the necropolis at Telamok stands before you. There are 3 long stone bridges. 2 of them are destroyed and unusable. They span across a bottomless and pitch-black canyon. On the other side, there's a plateau filled with columns and lonely statues. There are a number of clear, distant entrances on the mountainside, all while one enormous bone-white mausoleum stands out amidst of it all. Even as snow obscures the details, it's awe-inspiring in size and morbid splendor. I would just warn you to use caution on your movement because things can happen. The mountain floor below you looks odd on that side of the bridge, almost like it's moving. Ethereal in nature. As your eyes adjust to the distance, you can see some kind of black dust constantly erupting from the mountain, falling into the abyss and being pushed away by a violent wind, almost as if trying to escape the dead city. And yet, there is no sound besides our soundtrack. Despite it all, the entire area remains shrouded in eerie silence. So there's just this bridge, and you all can see, without need for a check, a robed individual standing at the end of it. So I'm gonna put these individuals here.
These individuals? What other individuals?
Your NPCs, your companions.
Oh.
Play some music to break the quietness.
Full on and unharmed.
It's beautiful.
So what do y'all want to do?
I'm playing music.
We need to keep
Are you playing
going.
music? Like,
We move-
what's the vibe of the music you're playing? Like the one we're listening to, or
Yeah.
that's
I'll
what
just
you're
do
playing? I'm gonna say you're playing the background music that we're listening to. That's what's happening.
I'm gonna call out to the
that. That's the reason
individual,
I'm doing
just saying, hello there.
Okay.
Does it respond?
Let's see. Actually, let me show you kind of like a view of what it looks like. Does that show to you guys? There you go. That's what
Damn.
you're looking at, sort of across the bridge. It's not like a heavy snow, it's like a light snow, but it feels like it never stops falling. That's why it's sort of covered everywhere.
It's a WD-40.
Hold on. And
This the crackedness of this bridge in front of us? How how does that feel for me as far as like walking across it?
It feels. I mean, you can give me an investigation check on it.
I would like to assist in this
You can give me
endeavor.
an investigation at advantage.
We
love
should
that.
just be careful while we're on here, regardless of the integrity of the bridge.
We got two thick boys.
I weigh a lot.
Three thick
Manny,
people.
Manny's
Looks
dense.
psyche.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
13.
sorry, Psyche's tall.
Yeah, Psyche.
Yeah, I am. I'm 6'2".
Psyche's a big girl.
You know, Siren, if you had your wings, this might not be something you'd have to worry about.
I fucking knew that was coming. I don't. That's it. That's all I'm saying to you.
Well, I'm gonna keep playing my music and slowly approach.
13 investigation on the cracked rocks that Zavro's about to.
It looks like it's cracked, but as Manny, I'm gonna say with that you look off like the side over here to see if those cracks descend like past the side and they're like sort of foundationally a problem. No, they just seem like they're surface level cracks.
Heard.
Like
Good.
Something happened here or fell here that was strong enough to leave a crack, but not strong enough to break the bridge like the other two.
Let's get across it sparingly and not have
As
too many
you
people
walk
all
across the crack, I'm just kidding.
God dang it.
I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
You all can
Wow,
move-
they
you
always
can
just
move across.
foretold us. I'm light. So
I'll move you all.
Same.
I'm still. Would you say I've been playing my music for about a minute now?
You just playing this wonderfully like emo gothic music. Yes. And as you approach, you see a lone figure stands in your path by the side of the bridge. It wears an ancient but thin mithril armor, now looking dark and dusty. The same metal makes a helmet, a Corinthian helmet, that hides its true face, and a tattered, bellowing cloak spreads around its body while a single blade rests on its waist. The only visible parts of its body are its arms, gray and rigid, carrying a burning torch that lights the area. And around its head, a stilted figure. Around the stilted figure fly a number of dark butterflies around its head, seemingly ignorant to the cold. And lastly, as you reach this, you reach this area, there's a vertical stone slab with words written on its surface. I'm gonna say it's like a hanging over this area, and those words read, "Go tell the sky and the abyss, thou that passest by, that here against their laws we lie." And
Can I get that in writing?
Yeah, can we get that? Yeah.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
I got go tell this guy in the abyss. That was a smart.
That's it.
just because you couldn't hear, or because?
Not because
Because I write slow.
You speak faster than my hand it moves.
There you go. Put it in the general chat.
I call it
And
GC.
what you see is, I'll show you all. That's what you see at the end of the bridge.
I'm gonna try to speak to it. I'm gonna keep trying.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay,
Maybe
you are-
not
hello.
you, Manny.
I'm excellent at interpersonal communications.
You know,
Thank you,
I trust
Siren.
you. I trust you. But my people are kind of buried.
As you're
Here.
sort of him-hawing like in front of him, it doesn't look at you at all. It's just sort of holding the torch and just looking forward. Cloak kind of flowing slower than you think the cloak should flow. but kind of like ethereally flowing, like almost in water. And he's sort of
Is this
hovering.
Is this the ferryman?
No, definitely not. You know that for sure. The ferryman was like
Way
huge.
less of a
He
guy.
was very large and not.
Well, I can charm him if we want to try to walk by.
I don't know if he's particularly that kind of
Charming
being.
fellow.
I
He
get
might
up
not have a mind.
to him.
Okay, you go up to
I'll
him.
keep playing.
And then
Middle ground.
I reach into the front of her cloak and brandish the coin.
Yeah, and
That was good.
I'm sorry I probably didn't explain this correctly. One hand is holding the torch up, and one hand is like sort of outstretched. And what do you say you do?
I reach in and if he's got his hand out, I'll reach out, pull the coin, and just place it in his palm.
And yeah, he will close his palm, sort of just looking forward. You can't see his face, it's hid behind that sort of Spartan-like helmet. And he will stretch his hand outwards towards the tomb and bow his head. And put
Very
his
good.
hand down.
Let's go.
But then, as you walk by in your green armor, and he detects at the end of your long hair a dash of red on your ponytail. He sort of cocks his head at you, Soka, not saying anything.
I go for my charm here to try to protect her. Seeing that. I don't know if it'll work, but I have an enthralling performance.
It's okay.
And Soka, you have a hint of recognition.
I was thinking I might notice him or recognize him for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
The vibes.
I'm not gonna do this as like everybody take off their headsets because I feel like you'll just tell them anyways after. But Soka, you can't see their face, but you can see the sword, sort of the armor they're wearing, the way they hold themselves.
Is
Their
it
hand-
Xander?
No.
No, Xander was in the underworld.
You recognize in a flashback, like you're not here. You're somewhere else. When he like turns his head at you like this, it's almost like he connects with you mentally, and he says, "Who are you?"
Soka Stormguide.
I know this name. And you get the impression that he's in great pain, and he's been in great pain for a few centuries. But you recognize him. You recognize him as Damon, not a dragon lord, but a former companion of the original Dragonlords. He was sort of, Dragonlords were the sword, and he was the wand. He was incredibly intelligent. He was an advisor to Mr. Hirath. He was the most magically gifted individual that you knew. And the last time that you saw him was 420 years ago, you know what I'm saying? But you you recognize who he is, and he speaks into your mind in sort of halting words, and he he can't speak like me, but he can only give you images, and the images he gives you is of him on a boat with dead bodies on it, drifting back to Mitros, of the first time you two met in a sort of ceremonial tent. And he bows to you, and you recognize his face. It's a much younger face, black hair, shoulder length, very intelligent eyes. And then you get the feeling he's trying to show you more, but he's just pulled back out of it. He starts to... And you're pulled back out of it too, and he stops looking towards you, and he stands back straight.
Everyone, this is Damon. He was the most giftedly magical person I think I've ever known. He was an advisor to Xander, our leader. I don't know what he's doing here. He seems like he's in great pain.
Do we release him?
Maybe
Does he
he was-
want
Not
to be
in
here?
that way. That's a good question. Is there any way I can like communicate with him?
Oh, you can try and talk to him.
Damon, how can we help you? Do you want to be here?
He doesn't do anything for like long enough to make everybody feel awkward. And then he almost imperceptibly goes like, nods his head. Yes, he wants to be here.
Why are you in pain?
He doesn't respond.
Don't think we're gonna get much more out of him, guys. Oh,
Manny, where are you going?
do you know where the tomb of Adonis Nurdragon is? Can you point us in that direction?
He still stands silent. It's almost as if he's
Got one job.
He has one job,
Yeah.
and I mean, I'll just say Kira will tell you that Damon has become a lich, but instead of feeding on the souls of others, he feeds on his own. He refuses to feed on the souls of others. He found a way to become a lich to protect the Necropolis where the Dragonlords are buried, but he refuses to feed on anybody's soul, so he is chewing away at his own, and as he does, he is chewing away at his own humanity. And so whatever is left of Damon is scraps compared to what it was, and he is just trying to protect this place long enough for something to happen.
Okay.
Get here.
But on a more upbeat note,
How can you make this place any more? This place is devoid of being upbeat.
yeah, that's why it's funny. So you've paid Damon, And finally, as you guys move across the bridge and your feet touch the Necropolis itself, the familiar snow crumbles beneath your feet. The eerie black dust you saw before flows over the side into the chasm to your right. As you attempt... No, I'm not gonna say that. No, from this area... From this area, the cave entrances that you saw before the bridge, they reveal themselves to be tombs. There's 12 in total, carved into the cliffs and covered by large marble slabs. Four stone columns mark each tomb, and to the north, if you want to zoom out enough and scroll up enough, to the north rests a great bone-white mausoleum the size of a small palace. Near, there's a 13th entrance marked with 6 columns instead, and generally much larger than the other. The 13th is over here. Lastly, all around the icy paths that run around the ruins, you see bodies just over here, through here. Some are desiccated, half-frozen corpses of would-be grave robbers marked with visible wounds of many kinds. Some aren't people at all, but instead statues of various sizes and colors. The cadaver's frozen eyes stare at you, some glaring with fear, and some squeezing with rage. I think, yeah, everywhere you see these 4 markers is a tomb. There are 12 tombs, each one a Dragonlord. You can go through them as you see fit.
Do any of the bodies that are here look like the fresh one that was carried this direction on a horn?
I love that question.
do
you
we notice
see
blood?
I will say, even without a check, you'll see those blood prints go up this way, and you see that body like kind of laying strewn over here. It's more fresh than the other ones. It's like laying over here, and that's what you see. Okay.
If this is the grave of the Dragonlords, who's buried in Selka's grave?
You have to look through them to find out.
Excellent question.
Are the graves
that myself.
named?
They are.
Do we see Selka's name?
I mean, you're standing right here. I
At the
mean,
bottom.
where do you want to go? There's every
a
4
huge
pillars. Like, here's a
cavern,
grave.
yeah.
Here's a grave.
I'm going over here.
We can't get up there, so hold on.
Yeah.
This is one tier down here. This is a higher tier. You can walk up over here to get to this higher tier, but yeah, there's I'm gonna say this is the first one. Yeah, fuck it. What do you want to go to? There's one right in front of you. You can see there's one right here, there's one right here, and there's everywhere there's other 4 pillars, there is one. There's a lot.
Manny and Zav are in front of that one, so we'll go to that.
Okay.
Bowen will go to that one and make sure they're okay.
Okay, so what you see on the front of that tomb is sort of on one of these pillars in front of you is a inscribed sort of like plaque, and it says Telamok Arklander, oath sworn of Tysophale. And under that it has sort of like a haiku about them. It says, "Here he lies in state tonight. Great is his monument, yet war cares not and does not relent." And there is a marble stone door in front of it. Kira will pop up. And Psyche will too, because I don't think she meant to be back there, but she doesn't
No,
have
I
to
was
do-
trying to follow with everybody, but it kept on dragging me back to the entrance. So I just kind of stayed there.
Full on's gonna stay back and be like, dudes, I'm not good in small spaces, bros, but I'm like here for you. I'll stand next to like this creepy dude.
Stay there and watch our 6.
Okay, your 6 is watch, dudes. Kira will walk up to you and say, be careful. These are... She'll look to Soka. They're the tombs of your brethren, but I think they might be... Some might be consecrated, some might be not. Just watch out.
What do I remember of? Do I remember Telamok? Was he one of the assholes that didn't like me, or was he cool with me?
So, I have decided that Bowen, with his fanboyness of Dragonlords, would know cursory information about every tomb in here, but he wouldn't know deep information. So, let me see.
Telamok loved cheese. He loved cheese.
It's now canon.
I do remember that. I do remember that about him.
They make good ice cream.
Soka, you get a... Well, I want to sort of baby bird this to you. Bowen, you know Telamok. You recognize him as like the... You know that Telamok is related... Telamok Archelander is related to Estor Archelander. Yes.
Okay.
Soka, you would remember that there would be points in battle where you all would be fighting and Estor would just keep going and just keep going even after they surrendered. And Telamok, he would fight in battle just as fierce as Estor, but when they surrendered, he was done. He was like, he had to hold his brother back. But they were both equally as vicious in battle, except Estor didn't know when to stop, and he seemed like he took pleasure from not stopping, and Telamok was just vicious for an end. That's what you know. That's what you both know.
Okay.
And if you, Bowen, you know that Telamok, if you raise war against him, like he would go until you stopped him, but he wouldn't go further. Estor would go too long. Yeah, and yeah, so that is the sarcophagus that's in front of you. There's a marble slab in front of it.
Does it look open, disturbed? Or does it look still sealed?
Hey Damon, are you gonna be mad if we take some stuff?
He does not move.
I think we're okay.
Is there anything in here that you want?
I mean, don't we need the weapons to be remade?
That's you. If you press J and you go to your quest journal, it'll tell you the weapons that you need. Breastplate of Mitros, the axe of Xander, and the golden shield of Vulcan.
So we don't need anything from him.
No.
But
from who?
Telamok.
I mean,
I'm sure he's got some
obviously
pretty nice
the
stuff,
axe of Xander belongs to Xander, but the golden shield of Vulcan you've met already. He's not entombed here. Breastplate of Mitros. You don't
probably
know
in
that.
Mitros.
You can. I can say that they're here.
Oh, okay. Would I?
I feel like it's almost 10:30, so I think this is probably a good point for me to try.
I mean,
Yeah.
Xander was the axe. Would I know who's got the shield and? No.
Don't we have the shield or a different shield?
I have the
We
shield.
have Estor's
Estor's
shield.
shield,
I have a shield.
Okay.
but not
That sword's
Vulcan.
broken.
Vulcan is a forge god who made a shield that somebody has.
Do we want to open the tomb?
I think, Sarah, Slade, you guys we're rubbing up against your timeout. So we can do
I
this
gotta tap
one.
out too.
Can we?
Yeah, just do the one.
Let's do this one, and then we'll.
Okay.
You don't know.
We don't know who has Vulcan shield.
Well, you don't know who has what besides. I mean, I feel like Axe of Xander is pretty like. Xander has his axe. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, you don't know what is where.
Bowen will open the tomb. Crack it open.
Okay. I'm gonna roll me a strength check.
Athletics.
Whatever you want.
Well, I will roll athletics.
Perception.
Yep. So you slowly. It seems like maybe you're not going to, but then you're like, come on, guys. And you push it open. And inside of the crypt, there is a large marble sarcophagus with a warrior engraved on its lid. A human with long, wavy hair and a rough beard looks forward with a proud visage, wearing heavy armor and bearing a kopis, which is like a Greek short sword, and a shield. The walls and ceiling are covered by fading painted murals depicting the same man, Telamok Archelander. On one side of the walls, the warrior marches over grassland and mountain, always with a weapon in hand, slaughtering warriors of every kind. Mortal men and women, centaurs and minotaurs, cyclopses and Gigans, satyrs and nymphs. While all of his victims show armaments of their own, some fail to hold them properly, and they bear no armor. Compared to the Dragonlord, they seem small and afraid, helpless. On the other side, the king stands tall by a fire, side by side with a strong but slender bronze dragon. With his arms open wide, he speaks to a large crowd, settlers with hands filled with stone, metal, mallets, and chisels. They all look deeply ordinary, people of all ages and sexes dressed in rags, but their eyes are painted with gleaming determination. The ceiling shows, if you look up, the ceiling shows his final days. The man, powerful as ever, raises his spear against an old, frail satyr bearing staff and dagger, but all she does is laugh. As the foreigner cuts her down, the native points a single finger at him. Later, the man lies dead atop of his stone slab, wounded and pale, and yet something is wrong. A hunched and distorted form rises up and walks away. And that's what's depicted on the murals. You see his sarcophagus, and you see those murals depicting parts of his life. That's what you see. And by sarcophagus, I mean it's like we have all played Baldur's Gate. It's like in that first church you get to where you can push the things off of the sarcophaguses. It's like that, but there's like him carved onto the top of it.
I don't want to like push it so it breaks. I'm gonna pull it so we can let's see if he has
inside. Yeah.
A weapon, the weapon, the shield, or the breastplate, and then if not, then I can put it back.
Like you want to like peek it open a little bit?
Yeah, or slide it so it slided.
Not full,
like
not like a full
like
slide,
see his face
but like
and,
just like a peek, like boop, and then look in.
Yeah. I want to show a modicum of respect to the ones that came before.
Of course. As you do that, he will rise as a wight, wearing a breastplate and bearing a shield. And I think he'll slam that top open, and he'll rise up and kind of face you. And
okay.
I think we can end there.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we
a
know
good
what's gonna happen next episode.